I was going to say, I think we should go highlights. Yeah. Do you think people are tuning in right now? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go highlights.
Zach, can you guys hear me?
Hey, folks. Welcome to Whitey Smith Stadium and RHS TV. It what amounts to be one of the biggest games ever to be played here on Rogers campus. As the 7-0 Rogers Mounties take on the visiting 7-0 Bentonville Tigers, all eyes throughout the state will be fixed on this game to see who can grind out and to get the coveted #1 seed out of the West. I'm Dave Regan along with Brandon Johnson. Welcome you to tonight's broadcast on RHTV. Brandon, the activity and the buzz in the school today had to be electric. What was it like there at school today?
Well, we're coming here early because we got storms coming in tomorrow, so we're here on a Thursday night. But I'll tell you, it felt every bit as much of a big Friday at school today. We talked about it, how we got music in the hallways and the passing periods. Everybody's ready for this game. Everybody's been looking forward to this one with an X on the calendar, and it got moved up a day, and it didn't matter. The hype is real. The stands are full. And we're ready to rock and roll tonight.
Yeah, the history of this game is we're in the 122nd meeting. It's the second longest playing streak. Yeah, rivalry in the state. You know, and the last victory that Rogers has over Bentonville was in 2006 before the Rogers split, and it was at David Gates Stadium where Heritage plays now. And Coach Harbison, ironically, was on the sidelines as assistant coach at that time, and Jody Grant, the head coach at Bentonville, was on the sideline with Coach Lunny at that time as well. So it's really kind of neat how the history keeps coming back around, and that we're here tonight to be able to get this in. So, but right now we're going to play a little clip of Coach Harbison and the Coach's Corner, and we'll be right back after we visit with Coach Harb.
Good evening, Coach Harb. Welcome back. Another week and another win.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Good one.
7-0 on the season.
Right.
So great to go down to Springdale and get a victory. What were some things last week in Springdale that you saw that you thought we did well, and then some areas and opportunities we need to improve on?
Well, I thought Springdale posed a lot of challenges for us defensively, and I thought our defense really stepped up and played really well. I think they got an early score there, but other than that, our guys pretty well shut them down, and you know that's really ultimately what got us control of the game is we were able to score and get the lead and you know just take control of the game. But we got those stops early, and we were able to take over the game right there.
Yeah, and when we were doing the live stream, one thing I mentioned was creating that separation in points and really kind of getting the foot on the gas and momentum. So
yeah, it was good.
And then what I really like to see is in the second half, some of those JV B team kids that got to play Friday Night Lights. It's a little different than on a Monday night.
Yeah, it was nice to get those guys lots of reps Friday night, and they did well when they were in there. I think we scored a few times with our JV group, so it was good for them. And then, obviously we play Springdale again on Monday, so it was kind of picked up where we left off. So it was good. It was a good night, and good win, and obviously happy to be 7-0.
Definitely. Was there anything that you thought this week we needed to work on after Friday night's game?
Well, I think it's just we're always in a process to try to get better. Whether it's blocking, tackling, throwing, catching, whatever it is, we're always in that process to get better. So, and each week brings a different challenge depending on who you're playing. With their schemes versus our schemes, and so, when our coaches put the game plan together, we kind of lock in and zero in on things that we need to work on. So that's kind of how we build our weeks.
Definitely. And you talk about each week brings its challenge. Tonight, Thursday night, the challenge is Bentonville.
Yeah.
Another game of the week for the state of Arkansas. A lot of eyes are going to be on this game tonight, starting here at 7.
Yep.
So they aren't maybe as flashy and run different sets like you might see in Springdale or Sheridan, but they got the athletes, and they're just going to try to come out and man up with us.
Yeah, they're still pretty multiple. They do a lot of stuff, and their offense is really, really good. And and then they've got some just home run hitter playmakers on their offense with the running back, and wide receiver core is really good. Quarterback's got a great arm. So they're pretty explosive offensively, and then defensively they just basically haven't given up any points. I mean, they're I think 11 points on the season and 5 in conference play. I think we've had 1 touchdown scored on them in conference play. So there lies the matchup: is our offense versus their defense. Is see which way that battle's going to go. But we feel good about it.
And they've not quite seen an offense like what the Rogers Mounties bring this week, so it's going to be a good test for them. Yeah,
well, we hope it's a good test for them. I mean, we feel good about our guys and the preparation. I know it's a day short. We lost a day this week because things we can't control, and so, but our guys are ready. They're excited, so it ought to be a good one.
The focus is on tonight. The focus is on Bentonville tonight, but I have a feeling that a lot of people have kind of thought about how tonight is going to shake out and impact the playoff bracketing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's no guarantees, but you would think whoever wins this game has a really good shot at being the 1 seed if you can finish out the season. And obviously going into the playoffs and being the 1 seed coming out of the West really is what gives you the best opportunity to get to the finals. So, it's a big game for implications during the playoffs, and so there's a lot riding. And we haven't won this game in 19 years. I mean, so it was 2006 last time we beat these guys, and it was in pretty much the same scenario. We were undefeated. They were undefeated in conference play, and we were playing for a conference title that night. So it was pretty special back then. I hope tonight's the same results as that was in 2006.
Yeah. Well, good luck tonight. Always try and wrap up with a personality question. So not so much about you. On your coaching staff, who would you say, if there was a joker, jester, a comedian, who might that be?
Well, if anybody knows our staff, they know it's Brill. He keeps the office hopping, and it's never a dull moment with that guy around. He's always joking or playing a trick on somebody. So, yeah, Coach Brill is he's pretty humorous, pretty quick-witted, and he keeps the office on their toes. So it's obviously Coach Brill, but we have a good time. I mean, our staff works so well together, and everybody can take the jokes and all the stuff that goes on in there. So I just love all of our guys and the way they work together, and because we spend a lot of time, and so it's nice that we have somebody like Coach Brill that kind of keeps the mood lightened up most times, because it could get intense pretty quick in there too. So it's good.
Awesome. Well, Coach Harbison, thanks for your time. Appreciate you. Let's go out and win this football game. We're hosting right here tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff. Go Mounties.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Zach Land, for getting that interview with Coach Harbison. As they take the field, the captains come onto the field: Grayson Cooper, Zeke Parsons, Jeff Regan, and Braxton Lindsay. And it's going to be a coin toss here in a minute, but boy, I tell you what, the crowd is filling out. The student section is really big here right now. People are trying to find seats right now, and it's not an easy task.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about wondering if we're going to hit capacity tonight, Dave.
Yeah, I think we are. Well, this Bentonville team, boy, they are hard to stop. Need to stop that passing game. They've got 3 studs: DeQuan Prevost, Blair Irving III, and Conrad Schmitz. These 3 guys are all D1 prospects, and Prevost is the Arkansas's highest recruit out of anybody, and they've combined for 18 touchdowns. So we've got to slow those 3 down. That 3-headed monster. Cole Saplecki is the quarterback, big arm kid, big, tall, 6'2", can throw it a mile. He's got 22 touchdowns. And, of course, their run game, they're very balanced. They bring back Chris Ficklin, who is the all-state running back from 2024, and he's very strong and can take it to the house anytime. He's got 8 TDs. They're just very, very balanced. They also have a jumbo package when they get down below there. I mean, you saw some of them today. Look, you saw the size of them as you were walking past them today.
Yeah, we've seen some decent teams come in here so far this year, and as soon as I got onto the field and was walking past, I was like, all right, we a little different size tonight with the Tiger squad.
Looks like the Rogers won the toss and deferred to the second half, so the Bentonville Tigers will receive the opening kick, and the Mounties will get it in the second half. But the Rogers Mounties, they counter with the most explosive offense in the state, averaging 60 points a game, which is unimaginable, really. And I thought 42 last year at this time was a lot. Now you have 60 points. Obviously, they're led by their quarterback, Jeff Regan, 2004 All-State QB. Already he's rushed for 1,000 yards this season with 19 TDs, 1,200 yards passing and 15 TDs. And his receiving core isn't bad either.
No, that's correct. I mean, he's got guys like Braxton Lindsay to throw to. He's got guys like Drayson Vogue, Parker Nix. He gets Titus Kramer involved a little bit of the passing game, but Titus Kramer's been big on the ground for the Mounties, especially in conference play. 760 yards and 9 touchdowns on the ground this year, and it's an explosive offense. There were some jokes going around school this week based on a Springdale podcast I had heard. I don't know if you've heard this yet, Dave, but maybe the Rogers offense could give hang 28 on the Razorbacks.
Oh yeah, I did see that actually. I did see that.
I tend to believe it. I think the offense has just been humming all season long, and we're going to get a good test here tonight with the Tigers.
Yeah, we sure are. Well, I think what makes the Rogers Mounties offense so good is that they're creative.
Yeah.
They're looking for numbers. They're looking for an advantage one way or another. Jeff will read it prior to the snap. He can option off of that. He can throw a quick hitch, or he can run it. He can pull it. It's hard to defend Rogers because they've got so many different options and weapons to go to this season.
Well, and everything's a read. Everything's a read. And like Dave said, I mean, Coach Harbison and Regan, they're going into their third, really second full year together. But Regan's learned this offense. Guys like Braxton and Drayson know the offense well, and everything's based on what the defense gives you, what the defense gives up, and then attack.
That's right. And Chad Harbison is 41-15 in his 5th year this season, just doing a tremendous job with him and his coaching staff, and Coach Brill, the offensive coordinator, and also, Dale Williams, the defensive coordinator, is going to have to dial up something here to try to stop this offense of Bentonville. But scoring, we'll see how that goes, because Bentonville has only allowed 3 conference touchdowns out of 4 games. Right. So they are stout. They fly to the football. I watched the game when they played against Fayetteville, and they just get after it. They come at you, and they bring 11 hats to the ball. They are a very aggressive defense.
You know, here's one of the things I've been thinking about. The Mounties have played a lot of different types of games. You talk about the creativity on offense. Most of the games Bentonville's been in, it's a luxury, but they've been blowouts. In conference at least. Mm-hmm. Rogers has beat you in a shootout. They beat you in a blowout. Mm-hmm. And then I look at games like West, which turned into a blowout. But if you remember in that West game a couple weeks ago, first 2 possessions we threw the ball once. We just said we're going to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Right.
We're going to run the ball right down your throat, and they did that well. So there's so many different angles that this game could take. And I'm excited to see where it takes off. We know we're going to get some points, and for the Mounties, it's going to be about taking care of the ball, and getting a few stops.
I agree. Mounties are going to have to take care of that football. No fumbles, no picks. And here they come as the Mounties in the big blue train come rushing out on the field in their black uniforms tonight.
Looking sharp.
Looking very sharp. Coach Harbison leading them out. 7-0. Mounties, the first time since 2006, and a chance to capture the #1 seed going into the playoffs. This game is almost like a playoff game to see where you would sit come the playoff, whether you're going to go in your second semifinal game and you're going to be out to the east side of town where you have to face Bryant, or if you stay home and most likely, now we don't know yet, most likely face Conway at home around Thanksgiving.
It's safe to say. I mean, this is a seeding game.
Yes.
This is a seeding game. This isn't the entire season, but I'll tell you this: every person in that school today made it feel like a championship game.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready.
I can imagine. It feels like that here tonight. Hey, starting tonight on offense, number 2, Drayson Vogt at receiver. Henry Frazier, to me, I watched his huddle video. Henry Frazier's having an all-state season so far. Number 77, left tackle. Left guard, 71, Grayson Cooper. Center, 74, Caden Larimore. Right guard, we got Yair Rishoda. Right tackle, Brody Martin. Receiver, Parker Nix. Receiver, Braxton Lindsay. He's had a dinged-up shoulder, but I think he's 100% tonight. Tight end and slot receiver, Xander Burke. Running back, Titus Kramer. And quarterback, Jeff Regan. You have the defense there?
Yeah. Starting at the line, we got number 11, Hunter Dickey. At nose guard, we're going to have Braxton Williams and Hurston Cruz. On the other end, we got Julian Arroyos. And then at linebacker, number 47, been playing big all year, making great reads, Gerardo Guzman. Number 49, Peyton Acosta. Number 13, A.J. Francisco. And big man number 5, Troy Chandler.
Had a great pick last week.
That's right. That turnaround pick was something else. At corner, we're going to see Cooper Daniel. We're going to see Zeke Parsons in the safety along with Deacon Maynor. And then on the other side, Jagger Blockberger and Jalen Smith.
Terrific. Those are the guys that we're going to go with tonight. Obviously, the Mounties are elected to defer, so they're going to kick it off. And as the Tigers come out on the field,
here's some boos.
There we do hear some boos. With something about the flags coming out. You know, it's one of those things we ask the athletic director over there, hey, no flags on our field, but don't do it on your field. And that's one of those deals where, you know, kids are going to be kids. They're going to push if they're going to let us do it, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So, well, we just got to get ready for this tonight. Well, it's a nice night. It's cooler than you think. With temperature of 62 degrees and it's dropping. So, and not much of a breeze anymore right now. It was breezy earlier. It's 7 miles an hour from the south, it looks like.
It's perfect weather.
Yeah.
Out there earlier. It's just been a nice day. We're going to probably have that cold front come through, but not till later tonight. It was an interesting decision early in the week to see how teams from around this area were going to move games and all that stuff. So they ended up having to move some middle school games around because of this one, and it's just created. We wanted to create an environment where everybody could be here tonight, you know, and treat this like it should have been.
Yeah, you don't want, you know, necessarily if you can change it, that's great, because you don't necessarily want this game, as important as it is, to be played in a monsoon or a rainstorm, you know, or perhaps lightning is associated with the storm, and then
30
delays
minutes
here and there.
Yeah.
Then you're here till midnight. That's just not good for anybody. So I'm glad we were able to move it. The athletic directors got together, made the move, and we're ready to go. Juan Chaparro is set to kick for the Mounties, and back deep is
Take number 4.
yeah, and that's Conrad Schmitz. And, oh, he almost gets him on the right there.
With the tackle.
Mason Meyer returns the kick, and a pretty good return all the way to the 34-yard line of the Mounties. See where they're going to spot it. Of Bentonville, excuse me.
It was decent coverage. He made a good cut coming back inside, but a good finish on the tackle. And it looks like we're going to start with that three-man front with Herson Cruz out there as nose guard.
That's Cole Saplecki, the quarterback, number 7. Next to him, it's Chris Ficklin, number 0. I'm going to go with 2-by-2 set. Receivers both sides. See if the Mounties bring any pressure on the first play of the game. Being patient. They do bring 5. Quick hitch over here to Blair Irving. Nope.
He was out of
bounds. Wow. Got a little bit too close to the sideline and didn't know aware of where he was. His first step was out of bounds, so Mounties get a stop on the first down. Still 2nd and 10.
Very similar play to how West would start drives against us here.
Yep. Cooper Daniel here to the near side, playing at quarterback. Saplecki looking over, being patient. Gives it to Ficklin up the middle. Gets a couple good blocks, has a seam, and that'll be enough for a first down. Gain of 11 on the 2nd down carry by Chris Ficklin. Going to bring it out to the 45-yard line.
And the right guard got up and almost into the second level there. There was a nice big hole for him to run through.
Going to bring it to Ficklin again. He cuts back. Nice tackle. A.J. Francisco made him come back to the middle, and looks like Julian Arroyos
Hunter Dickey was involved.
and Hunter Dickey right there to help make the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Two-by-2 set once again. Same set again. Being patient with the snap count. Quick hitter. Ball is deflected and knocked down.
It's a great deflection by, I think that was AJ, or was that Braxton?
I think it's Braxton Lindsey. Yeah. Great play by Braxton to be out there and knock it down. Brings up 3rd and long. Big play here in the ball game, and anytime you can get a stop, I'm sure that Bentonville's probably thinking 2-down territory.
It's a big moment early in this game for the Riders Mountie defense right here.
This game is all about stops and which team can get the most stops. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock.
They really are milking that clock, that play clock at least.
Everyone goes in motion. Saplecki throws left. Long throw. From one hash to the sideline. Looks like it was caught. Conrad Schmitz.
This is a good out, but I liked on that play. We started to get some pressure. There was definitely some pushback there from the defensive line. Looks like we rushed 5 and just about got there to the quarterback.
Does get a first down, enough for a first down. Big throw by Saplecki. Cooper Daniel runs him out of bounds. 1st and 10 on the Mountie 45-yard line. Saplecki looking left. Hits Schmitz. Hit hard there by Cooper Daniel. Runs him out of bounds, but not after he gains 8 yards.
And so far right here, what we're seeing is 3 plays in a row, 4 plays out of 7 where the Tigers are going underneath that kind of a softer zone in the 5-man rush.
They're getting it out of his hand quick. Toss this way to Ficklin. Double toss, and he's going long. Going to try to get to Conrad Schmitz. He's
Underthrown.
Underthrown, but he catches it. Touchdown, Bentonville. Little throwback to Saplecki, was able to get Conrad Schmitz in the end zone. On the covers, there was Jagger Blockberg, almost knocked that down.
It was a good recovery. Ball was underthrown, had a chance to make a play on the ball, but the receiver does a good job coming back and finding it.
Yeah, he was there in plenty of time to get that ball.
I'm guessing we're seeing a defense pass interference here.
Well, there was some jawing after the play, too, so I don't know if they're going to something after the play unsportsmanlike and then maybe assess it on the kickoff. And it would be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. No, I guess not. I didn't see an extra flag, so
He threw that flag right when Blockberger got in there.
Kaylee Sally is the kicker, and it's good. The Bentonville is up 7-0, 10:38 in the first quarter. They were hitting some short passes, try to suck us in a little bit,
Yeah.
and
One trick play.
one trick play. Yep. I thought Jagger was there. You know, he was just missed it.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. I mean, they ran the ball once on the drive, and it wasn't a toss, but it was kind of that similar kind of cutback angle that forced the first down or allowed the first down. And so, you get the toss out to the right. The Mounties are rushing that hard. All eyes are on the running back, and he throws it back to the quarterback. It's good play design. Now the Mounties get to respond, and we get to see this offense.
Yep, and then and we also get to see this Bentonville defense, and it's, how they talked about only 3 touchdowns in conference that they have allowed. And they're really aggressive. We'll see what Coach Harbison and Coach Brill have drawn up today for to counteract what they do. Oh, they assessed it after.
I thought that they said the penalty was declined.
Oh, they're talking to Coach Harb right now, looking on the sideline there. Oh, my goodness.
If you're getting to kick the ball right here, you got to be expecting there to be an onside. And this is what Harb's waving his hands like it was declined.
You declined. How can you assess the penalty if it's declined? Wow. First flag of the game goes Bentonville's way.
You got to be thinking onside here.
Yeah, I would onside. There's
no point not to.
Yeah, no risk in kicking it into
10
the end
yards.
zone or kicking it to the 5-yard line.
That's one of the weirder things I've seen. I haven't seen that before, where a penalty's declined and the other team still gets yards for it.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day, folks.
It's a kickoff. He just boots it in the end zone. Well, that's not a bad situation for the Mounties to get in on the 20-yard line. Well, the Mounties on the first possession here, the 20-yard line with 10:38 left to go in the first quarter. And let's see what Harbison and Brill come up with. And Harbison's still talking to that umpire, about that rule. I mean, I'm sure Harbison has been around a long time.
It's probably the first time he's ever seen it.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Mounties take over on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to go empty set. Trips to the far side. Stack receivers to the near side. Going to run it. Jeff finds some room, a little bit of room up the middle. Going to get maybe 3 yards on the initial play of the game for the Mounties. Looks like he got 4. It's going to be a 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
Kramer's there with Regan. Gonna fake it to Kramer. Trying to chase him to the outside.
He's got some room.
He does have some room. Makes a man miss all the way down to the 47-yard line. Looked like a little bit of a broken play. They may have helped those linebackers just kind of freeze.
On the replay here, this is huge. Watch him make this man miss right here on the cut, and just picks up another first down. I mean, that's another play you don't have to run.
There's Connor Davis on the tackle there for the Tigers. Another very important first down.
Yeah, get the ball to midfield, take the pressure off your back here, and now you get into your playbook.
Kramer flanking Regan. They give it to Kramer. Cuts back this way. He's got some room up the middle. Nice gain. Looks like 6 yards possibly.
What I'm noticing so far from this Tiger defense, because we've had great, excellent blocking up front on all 3 plays, they shed blocks well.
Yeah.
So they're we're making the contact. It's going to be about getting to the second level and making those cuts just a little bit faster tonight from those Rogers players.
A 5-yard carry on first down for Kramer. Brill calling in the play.
Play clock's not ticking. I don't know if it was
Not set yet.
Stoppage by the ref there.
Kramer with Regan. Burke to the near side here. Give it to Kramer. He tries to bounce right. Ooh, dragged down. Tackled by number 9. Julian Grundy. No gain on the play. Braxton Holland checks in and Drayson Vokes checks out. We're going to bring all 4 receivers to the near side.
Go with that diamond set.
Boy, we got 4 here and only 2 defensive backs. Let's see if Jeff throws it this way. He does. He's got some room out here. Braxton Lindsey got to the 40. Got to 35. Hurdles a guy. Gets it all the way down to the 27-yard line. You could just see the lineup.
Yeah.
They did not have enough guys to guard that.
All we needed was a couple good blocks. It was well done on by
Xander Burke.
And
Titus Kramer.
And we brought in kind of that bigger set.
Yeah, you could see that they just didn't have enough guys over here. And that was a good decision by Jeff to swing it out. Trips to the far side. Burke to the near side. Regan. Quarterback keep all the way. Bounces. Finds a little space. Gets bounced out of bounds, but not after 8 yards. Down to the 17-yard line. Mason Myers pushes him out.
Good, once again, good blocking on the setup with the. It was almost kind of like a sweep to the left with the tailback behind. Jeff had the option, but he knew he didn't need it once he saw that hole.
That isn't enough for a first down. Ball on the 17-yard line.
And this is where the Mounties have been special all year. Look on this replay.
Good that blocking.
Frazier's leading the way, just pancakes a guy, and then Regan finds the hole.
Trips to the far side. Empty set once again. Braxton Holland in the H. Jeff can't find any space. They're going to bring him down. It's going to be a loss of 4 or 5. So Julian Grundy and a couple other guys. Looks like he's trying to option out of that, maybe trying to look for a pass,
a jump pass,
or something, and it just wasn't there. He didn't like it. I'd prefer the 4-yard loss as to an interception, obviously.
Absolutely, I think that's huge. You're in the red zone. You got a lot of options you can do here. 2nd and 13.
Lindsey to the near side. I got 2 on him. Jeff rolling right. Looks like he's going to keep it. Cuts up. Finds a little bit of space. Going to gain all the way down to the 7-yard line. And it's enough for a first down for the Mounties. 1st and goal.
Man, when you're able to run the ball in the red zone on a 2nd and 13 for a first down, that's huge. It's great blocking again. This time to the right. Everything had been to the left so far near on this side of the field. But great setup and good read by Jeff.
Titus Kramer comes back in.
And this feels like kind of the moment to give him the ball once here. Jeff's taking a few hits in these last few plays.
Xander Burke alone on the near hash. Kramer and Regan. Looks like he's going to try to come this way. Bounces out. Can't find space. Gets down to the 5-yard line maybe. Didn't like what he saw on this side. Try to cut something back the other way. This is usually the spot. I think they try to pass that thing in.
Well, and the Mounties have traveled 75 yards so far on this drive, and Jeff has probably run for at least 50 of them. And it's going to be interesting to see here if we try to go back to an option for him, or if we get something set up outside, maybe for Lindsey or
Second and goal from the 6. Kramer with Regan. Regan is going to follow him, but he gets swallowed up right there by 44. Garrett Wolf.
And we talked about this. This is why it's so important what Jeff does in open field, because you get in this tight spot. The defense really is able to go out wide and create less space and swallow up a lot of our schemes.
It's a good stop by that Garrett Wolf. I thought, Jeff was going to find a crease in there, and going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. No gain on that play. Braxton Lindsey in the backfield with Jeff. Trip receivers to the near side. Parker Nix to the far. Student body right. See if they got enough room. See if they got enough
block.
Oh, does he get in? Oh, he's short by half a yard. Really good design play. Jeff just missed getting in there.
Great lead block by Braxton, too. I like that play. Something a little different. Haven't seen as much from the Mounties in that situation.
Oh, they're going for it for sure.
You got to here. Taking the ball 79.5 yards.
That's Kramer going to be the quarter. Nope, that's Jeff. And Kramer flanking him. Jeff going to take it himself.
He got it.
He should have gotten it. Oh, they're not going to give it to him. You got to be kidding me. This is that umpire on the side judge.
Man, watch it. I mean, did we not get the push right here? He's in.
Oh, that's close.
It's really close. I'd like a camera right there.
Yeah. Looks like the Bentonville Tigers hold the Mounties out. Boy, on a tough stop. That's the first stop of the game, and it goes Bentonville's way. And this game is all about stops. There's going to be a lot of scoring in this game, but all the way down to the 1 yard line. The Mounties don't punch it in. That defensive line of Bentonville is just massive.
It's big.
Very strong.
Looks like their offensive line.
Saplecki in the end zone, 5 yards deep. Looking left, throws left. Caught. That's Blair Irving.
10-yard out. Going to get a first down on that.
No, that's Conrad Schmitz. Excuse me, number 8. Cooper Daniel runs him out of bounds.
Feels like so far the pace has gone Bentonville's way.
Yeah, it certainly has. They're doing a good job of controlling the clock. The Mounties have a minimum of 11 possessions a game. You give them more possessions, they're going to score more. Prevo in motion. Give it to Ficklin. Miss a tackle up there. Does get a gain a few. Gain of 4 on the play.
Blockberger and Lindsey getting in there on the second level.
And bring up 2nd and 6 now. Yeah, Bentonville really slowing this pace down.
Yeah, even when they go out of bounds, they're still taking a lot of time off the play clock, or off the.
It's Schmitz in motion. Oh, jumped off sides.
It's false start.
Yeah, or false start, excuse me. So they're going to push him back to 2nd and 10. First penalty of the game for the Bentonville Tigers.
I like to see it from Hunter Dickey here, getting a little passionate about it. We need something because we're so used to go, go, go and everything being intense. And,
yep.
And I think this is intentional by Bentonville. Even when they go out of bounds, they're taking that clock almost all the way down, trying to kill some momentum here. Need the crowd in it. We need everything.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. Like you said, the crowd's huge here, trying to take them out of the game.
Yep.
Schmitz in motion. Another
Again,
false start.
It looked like that left tackle flinched again, and Hunter Dickey was all over it, and so was the ref.
It's interesting because he's clapping, and they're not moving, and then I think the center just snaps without him clapping again.
Right.
So it's all some sort of timing thing.
Hey, we'll take it here.
Yep. It's going to be 2nd and 15 now. Ball on the 8-yard line. Schmitz in motion once again.
Looks like the same play.
Yep. Rolling this way. Trying to find Blair Irving. Oh, knocked out of bounds. A great play. Zeke Parsons, way to come up and make that down.
That was
Zeke
huge.
Parsons broke on the play.
And we get the quarterback out of pocket here as designed, and he gets stepped. It's a great throw and a better defensive play. Jumps right in front of the receiver commit.
3rd down and 15. The Tigers backed way up. Huge play right here for the Mounties to get a stop, maybe get good field position once again.
Say on this side of the field too. Yeah, I think you'd have to. I think so here. Going to get a hard rush on the left side here from Lindsey.
Let's see what they go with. They got three receivers to this side.
Here we
Looking
go.
this
Lindsey
way.
gets in there.
Prevost has it. Stay with him. Stay on your feet. Good play. Ty Chandler is there, along with Cooper Daniel.
Zeke Parsons. And this starts with Lindsey's pressure.
Oh, is that the quarterback? It's us?
Is it Lindsey?
Looks like maybe Braxton Lindsey on the. Let's hope he's okay.
I'm going to go to break.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades provided. David Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
All right, we're back. Braxton's on his feet as they're bringing him to the sideline, and Mountie just came up with a huge stop. It's 4th and 10. Potentially getting some momentum back here. We've talked a little bit about the pace of the game so far and how it's favored Bentonville. They're taking some time off the clock. They're very methodical, though. They're not. It's not to say they can't move the ball. They certainly can, but they're definitely trying to slow us down and trying to get this crowd out of the game. As we're going to see the first punt of the game tonight. Looks like it's Drayson back to receive.
Yeah, Drayson back on the 50-yard line. Cooper Nix is the punter. Oh, Mounties almost get to it. A good spiral kick. It's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a good Bentonville kick all the way down to the 33-yard line of the Mounties. That's okay. That's a great stop by the Mounties. Mounties break serve maybe right now.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is an opportunity. Drove the ball well on the ground last possession, and then it's just going to be about getting inside that 10-yard line against that big defensive line. Can you have enough explosive plays to avoid those situations and get creative enough in the playbook? But
yeah, I've got to apologize to Aiden Eichenberry. I didn't realize that he was going to play tonight, and it was number 9 earlier. I called him Cooper Daniel, but here he is to the near side. Broke his collarbone in the Muskogee game.
Week 2.
Yeah, and now here he is out here playing already. Empty set.
Someone moved. I fear it was us.
Mounties are clapping. Hopefully it's offsides. And it does look like it is going to be offsides.
There we go.
Be 1st and 5. Great to see Aiden Eichenberry back. I didn't realize he was going to be back this soon. And
it's huge.
And he just, as a player, as a competitor, I'm just so happy for him and his family. It just can't be easy to watch your son, what happened to him at Muskogee, get thrown down like he did and go through what he had to do. But I'm so happy for him, and he's such a competitor. Glad to have him back. Regan with Kramer in the backfield. He goes in motion. Running left. Throws to. Oh, nice breakup. Pass breakup. Throws to Xander Burke, and is knocked down by Tristan Brown.
Titus actually gets flexed out there to be the lead block, and it's that run pass option there for Regan once he starts rolling left. But Bentonville reads it pretty well, gets around the block, and pass was broken up.
Yeah, number 4, Tristan Brown was a He's an all-state player from last year, so he's a pretty good player.
One of those seniors back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks like Eichenberry's back on the field. So is Lindsay.
Lindsay at the H. Going to give it to Kramer. Finding some space up there. Going to get 3 yards. Going to be 3rd down and 3. Good hard running up in the middle, trying to find some space in there amongst those big boys.
Yeah, we talked about earlier the block
Kellen
shedding
Rona,
from Bentonville. You don't have the time, as much of time. Not saying you don't want to wait for your lane, you do, but you got to really hit it hard to get anything out of it.
They're so big up front there. They're just tough to get a hold of them. Regan, empty set. Calling for Braxton to come in motion. He does. Going to go block this way. Got the space. Cuts up. Stays on his feet. Going to get the 1st down.
There we go.
Cam Mead missed the tackle there, and as he was able to spin off of that. Able to move the chains. Huge 1st down for the Mounties.
Extra fight from Jeff there to get the 1st down. It was good. It was good blocking, but once again, Bentonville kind of gets in the mix.
Yeah. Braxton had a real good block on 23 there to kind of make space for Jeff to cut up. And he's not an easy guy to block either. Bentonville's very good on the back end, very good defensive backfield, very good tacklers in space especially. That's why it's so hard to score against them.
Interesting. Frazier moves to the right side of the line. I wonder if we're going to, yep.
I'll give it to Kramer, see if he can bounce.
Frazier gets a good block too.
He does. Nice carry. Yeah, got 3 yards. The Mounties have been doing a great job on 1st down, getting 4. They're trying to get 4 yards per 1st down. At 62% of the time, they're getting 4 yards on 1st down, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
A lot of time it ends up being more than 4 yards.
Yep, and 3rd down percentage, it's 53%. Kramer with Regan. Gives it to Kramer. Makes a jump cut.
Not a bad decision. Kind of had the edge set by Bentonville, and then coming up.
Garrett Wolf on the tackle.
You saying no yard gain on that? 1.
1 yard. Will Newman is in there as well. Will Newman is an Air Force commit down there, the nose guard.
Going to play with Jeff?
He is.
Pretty cool.
Third down and 6. Ball on the 50-yard line. Regan rolling, looking to throw. Now he's going to hold it. Finds some crease up there and somehow makes his way through all of that bodies.
Just contacted at the 50 and made it to the 40, 46, 45.
Can bring up 4th down and a short 1. Connor Davis made the stop.
Look here, it's the option with Braxton. He didn't like what he had in front of him, so Regan just sheds a couple and gets 5 on the game. 4th and 1 situation coming up. Probably going to take us to the end of the quarter.
Yeah, but it's going to bring the end of the quarter. And, folks, we're going to take a timeout here. Thank you for watching Mountie TV and the Rogers Mounties, and we'll be right back after this. Hey, welcome back, folks. Bentonville Tigers are up 7-0 after the first quarter.
These are our National Merit commended students. We're going to see our National Merit semifinalists at halftime. Congratulations to these students on all their hard work over the years at Rogers High School and in the elementary and middle schools and Rogers Public Schools. And this is them and their families. They were commended with a breakfast at Rogers High School this morning, just great to see the academic success along with the athletics tonight and everything going on good for Rogers High School.
In the first quarter, the Mounties had 96 yards, 5.3 yards per play, and 89% of that was runs. So let's see if the Mounties can get one more yard here, get that first down. This is a, every play is a big play here tonight.
This feels like a good one right here.
Yeah.
It's the same situation, but you have more field to work with on your playbook rather than being on the goal line. So
they're going to go tight, trip set to the far side. Kramer to the left of Regan. Oh.
Parker Nix left early.
That's going to make it a little bit more difficult situation for the Mounties. And Brill is talking to Harbison. They're looking at the play sheet. Looks like they might be going for it. Be 4th and 6.
I like the aggressive call here. This is a hard spot though. This is a big play. This is massive. I think we've said that about every play. But,
I know.
but man, you're giving Bentonville the ball to 50 if you don't convert here.
We're spread out. Regan by himself has it. Looking left. Throws. Oh, he was under pressure by 44 again.
44 got straight through, and Jeff was having to backpedal and just left it a little bit short for Braxton.
Garrett Will put pressure on him. He couldn't step into it. Braxton was open. And those are the plays that Jeff has had time all season long.
Right.
And then the pressure that Bentonville puts on you, and this is why Bentonville hasn't had many touchdowns scored against them.
And then they brought that delayed pressure that you talked about. They kind of stunted it, and then they waited. They rushed for, and then they just shot that linebacker in a couple seconds after the play started, and he got back there pretty quick.
Saplecki takes over on the 50-yard line. Twin sets to both sides, stacked receivers. Going to give it to Ficklin as he tries to bounce. Boy, is he strong. Still on his feet, can't get him down. Still didn't get him down. After he gains 8 yards on the play.
Ran in a big U.
Herson Cruz with the tackle, along with a number of Mounties.
Just about everybody got in the mix there.
Yeah, Ty Chandler is in there as well. Jason Vogt. I think that's Blockberger.
Right here, 2nd and 3. You need a nice stop.
Prevo in motion. Give it to him on the sweep.
There we go.
Good tackling. Good play out there. Is that Gerardo Guzman? I believe it is.
Guzman set the edge.
Terrific play by Guzman. Not letting him bounce outside where he's wanting to get to the outside and use his speed.
Well, Guzman does what I was praising the Tigers about all night. I mean, he was blocked in spot. Play recognition, though, Gerardo Guzman. It might be his middle name as he bounces to the outside off the block, sets the edge, and makes the receiver cut inside.
Going to give it to Ficklin. We got a guy in the backfield. Braxton Lindsay gets him for a 3-yard loss.
And watch Braxton just get loose here, but it's less about the move and then me about the mindset. Braxton missed the catch from Jeff, left it a little short, and the first thing he does, turning from offense to defense, he stays on the field and he claps for his defense to get on the field, and they say, we're going to get a stop. Looks like Bentonville's going to go for it, though. One more good play here from the Mounties. We get the ball in a good spot.
4th and 5. The line to gain is the 40-yard line. Saplecki with a trip bunch to the near side. They're going to call timeout. Bentonville's going to take a timeout here. And a crucial part of the game with 10:08 left to go in the second quarter. Tigers up 7-0.
And we'll be right back with you.
We'll be back right after this.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back. 10:07 left to go in the half. Bentonville Tigers up 7-0 over the Mounties.
If you had told me it was 7-0 with
Yeah.
14 minutes played, you know.
I think this is exactly what the Bentonville would like, too. You know,
it's their game script so far, but the Mountie defense has held strong so far.
big play here, 4th down. Line to gain is the 40-yard line. Saplecki back there with Ficklin. Twin sets to receivers at both sides. Watch the quick out. Prevost and Dunn to the near side. Looking this way. Looking for Prevost. Oh, it's connected to Blair Irving for the 1st down.
Good coverage, though. I mean,
Todd Chandler on the tackle.
quarterback had a little extra time. That time it looked like we dropped and only rushed 4.
Critical 1st down for the Tigers there. "38-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Going to give it to Ficklin. Gets a lot of yards out there, and he still stays on his feet. Going to be a 1st down for Ficklin. He gets it 8 yards before he's even touched. It's a flag on the play back here on the 37-yard line near the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage.
Gotta assume it's holding here, moving back already. There we go.
Yeah, that's a holding call. That's big for the Mounties.
I was gonna say he had a lot. I mean, he just had a lot of room.
He did.
And I really don't want to. I want to jinx it because we got a lot of time left in this game, even a lot of time left in the first half. But you take one trick play away, and this Mountie defense is held up pretty well. They're getting a good push on the line against this huge offensive line, and made some aggressive plays. Now you're backed up, 1st and 20.
1st and 20 on the 48. Going to give it to Ficklin. See if he finds some room out there. Good tackling.
There you go.
Zeke Parsons
Gerardo
and
Guzman.
Gerardo Guzman. Gain of 5, but it's going to bring up 2nd and 17. Line to gain is the 28-yard line for Bentonville.
I believe I just saw number 7, Kyrie Bonneville.
Oh, Bonneville.
Bonneville in the
Bonneville.
game. This is his first game back too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was back. He got limited time last week, but
Okay.
he got back, yeah. Saplecki looking for, he throws it to, who's he throwing that to?
That looks like
There's
that should
two
be
linemen.
intentional.
There's
Should
two
be
linemen.
intentional grounding.
There is no receiver inside. All the receivers were to the sideline. And
Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Still in the box.
Yep, there's
There
the
you go.
flag. That you got to get pressure on Cole Saplecki. He's a very good quarterback, big arm. This is a big stand for the Mounties right now.
That's what you got to do. You got to move them back. You got to force mistakes.
Yes, you do. Loss of down. It is 3rd down. It's going to bring 3rd and a long way to go. We'll do the math here in a minute. The line to gain is a 28-yard line.
Well, I'm going to state the obvious here, but you got to do everything solid, everything fundamental here. You got to make tackles. You got to stay on your feet.
Nobody behind you.
Nobody behind you, and you can't be offsides.
Got trips out there. Looks like I feel like we need to get a little bit deeper there by Zeke. There you go, Zeke. He's on the far hash. Looks like we're bringing pressure as well.
We're stunting it.
Going to bring some pressure. Throws across the middle. Conrad Schmitz does catch it. Going to be a gain of 16, 17 yards. Good job by the quarterback to step up through that and make a
Deliver a bit of a strike. We're going to get a 4th down and manageable here. Semi-manageable.
13.
Yeah. Almost back to the line of scrimmage. Same concept here.
Let's see if Coach Dale Williams, what he gets cooking here. Trips receivers to the near side. Going to bring some pressure. Steps up again. Throws it deep. We got a guy out there. Conrad Schmitz with a touchdown. throws it off balance, and Conrad Schmitz runs underneath it. That's his second touchdown tonight on a desperate throw. A 37-yard touchdown.
I mean, if you're
for
the
the Bentonville Tigers.
defensive line there, you do your job pretty well. You got him off balance. It's a pretty good, and that's a pretty good throw. Good pitch and catch. Just off the line. The receiver does a good job of looking back at it and getting back underneath the ball. It's two big plays for the Tigers to start things off in this first half.
And on fourth down, too, it really is a crusher because, you know, you're doing your best. You've worked that hard to get it to fourth down.
You get him to a 3rd and 33.
Yeah.
Force the mistakes, play solid.
And this is what Bentonville does to you, too. They get ahead of you. Then they can just go ground it out, too. You know, and force you to take risks offensively. That's what they did last year.
Yep.
You know, they got up 28-20 last year. We got the kickoff in the second half at 28-20. They held us. We punted. They blocked the punt. They scored. Then we started throwing the ball and threw 2 picks right away. And next thing you know, they scored 28 unanswered points just right there in the end of the second quarter and the first part of the third quarter. Very tough to beat them. They're so fundamentally sound.
Well, if you're just tuning in, it's 14-0, 7:50 left in the second quarter. It's been a closer game than the score would indicate. Yardage-wise, the Mounties had a possession where they drove 79.5 yards, got stopped at the goal line. And they got a 4th and 1 opportunity, and then it had the false start, got back to 4th and 6, and the Tigers got the stop. So 2 drives where we moved the ball, got to finish the drive.
Back deep is that Cooper, Daniel?
It's like Cooper and potentially Drayson, yeah.
Yeah, Cooper's got it this time. Going to the left side. I like his speed. Out to the sidelines. He gets a nice return for Cooper Daniel past the 35-yard line.
And he was 1 tackle away there. If you look here, shoestring tackle on the end. He just sees a bit of room, gets skinny.
And I like the speed right through that. Right through that gap right there. Almost got another 15 yards.
Yeah.
Great return by Cooper.
There you go. Get a little momentum back. Plenty of time here on the clock for the Mounties.
Let's see if they go to the air a little bit here, and if Jeff gets a little bit of time to throw, maybe. We're going to diamond set to the near side. Braxton Lindsay to the far side. Oh, bringing Braxton Holland in as a tight end to the opposite side. Braxton Lindsay comes over here to the diamond set. Quick throw, Braxton Lindsay. Good blocking out here, finds some space. Now to the sideline. Runs out of bounds at the 50. Nice 15-yard play.
It's just good blocking. Get by receivers. Xander Burke leading the way.
Yeah, Xander Burke has that cornerback by a good 25 pounds.
Right.
Maybe more. I like that. That's twice they've run that, and it's been incredibly effective.
It's been successful both times. Ball to 50.
Parker Nix to the near side, trips to the far. Looks like Bentonville's going to bring the heat. Jeff keeps it. Trying to find some space out there and just doesn't read the block well. Held up at the line of scrimmage. Ethan Hoffman is the one who was able to bottle him up. They're so gap sound.
They are.
You know, usually Jeff can find that gap and zip through it.
There's just not a lot of room.
There's not a lot of room. And the size of these guys are just unreal. Empty set for Regan. Braxton Lindsay alone here. They got 2 on him. Jeff looking that way, trying to find some space. Good tackle out there by 23.
And Jeff did a good job there of kind of selling the pass play. Got everybody looking downfield, but
Eli Pearson on the tackle.
Yeah, Eli did a good job of shedding that block and getting out in space.
And that's how, you know, you used to see Jeff just kind of bouncing it and going and getting 7 or 8, maybe even more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how good they are at tackling in space. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Line to gain is the 40-yard line.
You're looking at 2 down territory here, but you want to pick up 7, 8 yards.
6:14 left to go in the half. Diamond set once again. Overload to this side. Coach Brill calls time. Brought the extra lineman over there. Well, you're watching the Rogers Mounties on RHS TV. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them as well, and we'll be right back after this.
At Fence Guys, we believe in building more than just fences. We create spaces where memories are made. Whether it's the timeless beauty of cedar, the low-maintenance ornamental iron fence, or the robust chain link, we offer a range of options to suit your needs. Proudly supporting local high school athletics, making every backyard a place to play, laugh, and connect. Ready to transform your backyard? Visit FenceGuys.com for a free estimate today. Fence Guys, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas.
Hey, and we're back. 6:07 left to go in the half. Tigers up 14-0. Mounties at midfield. 3rd and 10. Jeff is unable to get loose. He got 268 yards rushing last year against Bentonville. And stonewalled so far. Back to pass. He's got some time. He's able to step up. Coming rushing to this side. Still looking. Throws across his body. Caught. Braxton Lindsay puts a man on his back and gets the first down.
This is incredible. I mean, Jeff kind of stunned. You got to respect the run game of Jeff Regan, and this is why it's so important that he's able to scramble outside the pocket, find his man. Braxton comes back to the ball. Great catch. Great throw.
They call that bar blitz after the run, so that they're kind of shadowing Jeff and
spying him,
spying him and making sure that he can't get out and get loose.
Big first down for the Mounties.
It really is. Trip to the far side. Empty set for Jeff once again. Looks like it's a design run. It's going to get blocked there on 23, but 2 comes up and gets him. They're so good at the back end. To just
the speed to the ball there was really something.
Yes.
Also, the ability, I haven't seen this from other teams. We get the ball, Grayson Cooper has the block, and the guy still gets a touch on Regan just to slow his momentum down a little bit. I mean, that's such a big difference.
It forces him to take a different angle inside where the linebackers can chase and bring him down. But it is, again, a 4, maybe slightly less.
You're still in a good position here if you're the Mounties.
Kramer's back there with Regan. So they're going to give it to Kramer. Oh, finds a nice crease up the middle. That's going to be enough for a first down. It should be. Man, it's a tough spot. The side judge from up here, it looked like he got it. It's going to be short by a yard. 3rd and 1. Still manageable here. I'll tell you what, 4:25 left to go. And the Mounties haven't had a whole bunch going on offensively, but if they get in the end zone and somehow keep this one-score game going into second half.
You're kind of playing a game against the clock here. Mounties are going to get the ball to receive. You got 4:10 on the clock. This is against the Mounties' MO, but you want to take this down as much as you can before you get in the end zone.
Just need 1 yard. Jeff keeps. Does find some space out there and gets to the sideline. Going to get the first down after a 6-yard carry. Quickly out to the sideline.
Quickly, and that's a big run too because you didn't get a hit on Jeff. You got all the way out there and initiated the contact. You didn't bring him to the ground. Doesn't sound that important, but it's huge as Jeff's going to need that break going into halftime to come out strong in the 3rd.
1st and 10 Mounties on the 23-yard line on the far hash. 3:54 remaining. Kramer back there with Regan. Braxton Lindsay to the far side, the far numbers. Parker Nix to the near. Going to give it to Kramer. Jump step, jump cut, good. 6-yard gain for Titus Kramer on first down.
Grayson Cooper ended up blocking 2 on that play. He was blocking the D lineman, and the linebacker came up right behind him. Cooper got that extra push, and Kramer jump cut right after and got behind the linebacker.
This offensive line has been amazing this season. opening holes for the linebackers, running backs, and quarterback all season long. Ball's on 18-yard line. It's a good 5-yard gain by Kramer. Regan coming all this way. Blocking good. Slows up. Stays in bounds. Gets to the 10-yard line. Boy, the spots are not great for us tonight. But that is going to be enough for the first down.
This is perfect. This is methodical from the Mounties.
And it looked like Jeff intentionally stayed in bounds on that one.
It did. He could have bounced it outside again, and I thought it was a great decision just to slow down, try to get maybe a miss there, but stay in bounds for sure.
And we're keeping this Bentonville defense on the field. I see a few hands on hips. I'm not saying they're tired, but 1st and 10, and get a first down on the 1-yard line. Jeff gives it to Kramer, bounces, puts his head down, gets all the way down to the 4-yard line. Tristan Brown knocks him out of bounds.
Titus tried to cut back inside to keep it in bounds, but he picks up a couple extra by going towards the sideline. See if that changes things here for the Mounties. 2:34 left to play.
Ball's at the 5. They can get a first down at the 1.
Can't let the clock run here. Now you're just thinking get the ball, and this is the same position you were in first drive. It's Titus. See here, kind of the bounce to the outside. Looked like he tried to stay in bounds, but it's going to be big here. Either way, you leave time on the clock or not, you got to score.
Ball in the near hash. 2nd and 4. Jeff looking to throw. Throws a bomb to the corner. Turned Braxton around. Braxton was looking to the other side. He thought it might be coming that way.
Looked like, yeah, Braxton was running out, and Jeff was throwing a fade. Braxton gets bumped at the end and was looking for a flag, but
there is a flag in the defensive backfield in the end zone.
Looks like we're coming back though.
Oh, we're going to call illegal man downfield. Oh man,
is that a loss of downs?
I don't think so. Illegal man downfield though. It'll be 2nd down again once again. So
silver lining, a little more room. Also, you can run the clock.
Just a 5-yard penalty. So there's 2:30 left to go in the first half. Mounties are threatening all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's the second time they've been down deep in Bentonville territory, and the Bentonville has been able to tighten it up.
Now, I don't make money running these or calling these plays, but I would assume we're going to run the ball a couple times at least.
Regan to the left, cuts it up. Oh my goodness, touchdown Mounties! Jeff Regan from 10 yards out. Mounties push it in for the first touchdown of the ball game.
71 with a great block. Cooper with a great block. He's coming up limping, but sacrifices his body there. Get the replay. Watch Jeff kind of run into him, but he blocks 2 again.
That was one of those, I think, where Bentonville just looked a little bit tired of just trying to fight off blocks, fight off all the players, trying to make those tackles. Terrific drive for the Mounties. 2:25 left. There is a lot of time.
But it started at 7:50. I mean, you take that, you take what you can get there. Got to convert the extra point now.
A good hold by Brooks Barriola. And a good kick by Chaparro. And the Mounties pull it in with 1 touchdown, pull in close to 1 touchdown. 14-7, 2:25 left to go.
Got a ball game here,
We
folks.
had a ball game. That play took 5 minutes and 19 seconds, 65 yards on 12 plays. What a drive by the Mounties to stick it in. I tell you what, Coach, that was much needed.
It was much needed, and this defense for the Mounties is going to come back on the field. And we've seen it in 2 of the 3 possessions where for 90%, 95% of the possession, they've won. They've won the line of scrimmage. They've created mistakes from Bentonville. Haven't forced a turnover yet, but played very solid. And then a trick play and a really good throw by the quarterback off balance has resulted in 14 points for the Tigers. Both were over 40-yard plays. And you've got to be thinking here, if we can avoid the explosive play, we're going to go into half 14-7 at worst.
Yeah, because they can score quickly.
They can.
Big quarterback, big arm, terrific receivers. Conrad Schmidt is in back deep. And Juan Chaparro is set to kick for the Mounties. Pooch kick. Caught on the 30. Got some room up there. Good return. Going to be on the 45-yard line. Good position. That's
There's plenty of time from the
Jack Dunn on the return.
yeah.
And 2:21 left to go, and they only need to get to 55 yards. I half expected him to call fair catch, but that was pretty aggressive by the receiver there.
Yeah, just enough time to get a little head of steam, but we're going to see what this Mountie defense can do here.
Yeah, it's Kyrie Bonneville out there, Braxton Williams, Herson Cruz on the defensive line. Looks like they're going to bring pressure. Braxton Lindsay on the far side. Saplecki calls for it. Looking right, throws right.
That's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. That's Blair Irving. Just too close to the sideline. Maybe throws a hair late. Cooper Daniel out there on the coverage.
The clock game is interesting here because if they're going to throw outs, even if they pick up yards, if we can keep them from getting a first down, we're going to have plenty of time on the clock.
2nd and 10, ball on the 45. Saplecki. 2 receivers to both sides. Looking left, throwing left. Ball's caught by Conrad Schmitz. Do bring him down, but not after a first down. It's one of those where if we can, Aiden Eichenberry is out there to help bring him in.
Force him to the sideline there. It's a good move by 8.
Ball on the Mountie 47-yard line. Probably going to give it to Ficklin this
I was
time.
going to say probably run up the middle.
Oh, looking left. Oh, they got a man wide open. Prevost stops. Hit hard. Ball down to the 19-yard line. That's Prevost. That's the Arkansas commit. He just found a seam out there. You could see him kind of alone, and Saplecki threw a nice ball to get it to him. 1:39 left to go in the half. Twin receivers to both sides. Looking left, throws left. Ball's out of play. Conrad Schmitz can't hang on to it. Over his head.
Ball's a little high there. Looked like they were going quick out again. It's been a little bit of the same thing as we saw in the first 3 plays. I'd be curious to see if they go back towards the sideline again.
Aiden Eichenberry is the near corner on this side. Cooper Daniels the corner on the opposite side. Only 18. Saplecki taking his time. Drops straight back. Looks like we almost got him. We do get him. Tripped up by Braxton Lindsay.
Hunter had the pressure from, it was Dickey with the pressure behind, but Lindsay got the trip up.
Good deal. What a good play.
Watch here. Dickey gets around the edge, and then Braxton comes underneath and gets a piece of it.
3rd down and 14 now. 1:08 left to go in the half. They're going to try to go a little quicker, you can tell. Saplecki looks a little bit rattled right now, trying to get his team settled.
Mounties, you're okay with giving up 3 here. You got to keep everything in front of you.
Twins to both sides. Ficklin they do give it to Ficklin. Has some running room up the middle. Hang on to him.
Good. Good.
Troy Chandler hangs onto his leg. He does get 8 yards on the play, maybe a little bit more. Ball spotted on the 14-yard line.
4th and 5 coming up with 35, 33. The clock is still ticking.
And they're leaving the offense on the field in 4th
This is
down.
interesting. I'm surprised we haven't seen a timeout if they're going to leave the offense on the field. Might be trying to draw us off sides here.
Yeah. 19 seconds left to go in the game, in the half. 16.
I'm not so sure we see a snap here.
Saplecki moving people in motion. They're holding tight. He does, Coach Jody Grant does call a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. And they'll probably bring out the kicking unit at this point.
I'm not mad about it. If I'm Bentonville there, I'm calling a timeout with 25 seconds left, and then I'm trying to draw us off sides, and then you have options, but we'll take this. And And the Mounties have proven over and over again this year that special teams can block kicks, and that's what you're hoping for here.
Yeah, Kylie Saley they have a female kicker.
She, as far as I understand, I think she kicks the PATs. They might bring on a different kicker for this. I'd be curious to see.
We'll check it out. Whoever comes out, we'll see who it is.
She was warming up early, way before the game.
Yeah, she was kicking some good ones
got
here.
Quite a leg on her, yeah.
They are bringing out, it looks like a kicker, number 17, Blake Stroud.
I believe he does their kickoffs too.
Yeah, the ball will be spotted on the 20-yard line. It'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt. Mounties with that critical blocked extra point in the Fayetteville game. Hunter Dickey came up and got that to preserve the game. Stroud is set to kick. Oh, the Mounties called timeout just prior to.
Why not? You got two of them.
That's right.
Let them snap it and ice them.
Good timeout by the Mounties.
We saw a good fight from the defense on that possession. A couple really big plays by Lindsey. Ty Chandler getting good wrap-up tackles.
We defended the ball well on the out routes.
And yeah, Hunter Dickey getting around the left tackle a couple times. And so, the right tackle. And so some encouraging signs here. And with the way that last drive went, it was methodical. It was very anti-RMO, and we were still able to score and punch the ball in the red zone. Got to think the Mounties have kind of figured out this pace, figured out a couple of things they like. And I like the idea of our coaches being able to have a good halftime adjustment here.
Two seconds remain. Field goal attempt here for the Bentonville Tigers. Scores 14-7. Another timeout. I like it.
Me too. Also, if you were hoping for a big scoring game, surprisingly, you came to the wrong spot. This has been a well-fought game so far from both sides. We've seen really talented line play, and then we've gotten to see some special skill guys out in open field. But both teams playing really fundamental. There's been a few penalties on both sides, and then two explosive plays by the Tigers and one really, really good long drive by the Mounties to make this a 14-7 game as we come back. And the Mounties are out of timeout, so I believe we're going to see a kick here. Kicks it, and it looks like that kick is good, and we're going to go to the half 17-7.
Yeah, the kick is good. Just came in that upright on the right side. But I do like the timeout calls to ice them there. But pretty good half by the Mounties. If they push that one in on that first drive, we're at 17-14 right now. So right. Mounties do get the ball in the second half. They did a lot of really good things here in the first half as well. So real excited what the second half can bring.
Yeah, a lot of good plays. It felt like as the game progressed, Rogers started to figure out that pace, started to figure out what Bentonville wanted to do. And we're going to have a 17-7 really good football game when you guys come back.
Yeah, we'll be back after halftime. We've got some recognition at halftime. The baseball team will get the ring ceremony from the state championship. And stay tuned and watch the festivities for the second half and the halftime.
Advancing to the finals level will qualify them to compete for $36 million in scholarships to the National Merit Scholarship Program. Our first National Merit semifinalist, Caden Hamburger. Caden is the son of Chris and Julie Hamburger. He plans to major in physics. His choice of university is still being determined. Caden serves as Vice President of Young Democrats and is a member of Football. Teachers who have most influenced him are Mr. Bertram, Ms. Lanes, Mr. Rayborn, and Ms. Susky. Presenting Katie with her certificate is Mr. John Rayborn, who taught him in AP Human Geography as a freshman and AP Government as a junior. Katie shares Mr. Rayburn's passion for his subject and his student success has made him a lasting impact. Congratulations, Kaden Herberger. The second National Merit semifinalist is Isabella Nelson. Isabella is the daughter of Carla Ryder and Charles Nelson. She plans to attend the University of Tulsa and study pre-medical biochemistry. Isabella has been a member of the Rogers Honored Academic, National Honor Society, Nu Alpha Theta, and HOSA, where she served as Vice President last year. Teachers who have most influenced her are Mr. Bertrand, Ms. Lamus, Ms. Husky, Mr. Land, and Ms. Oliveri. Presenting Isabella with her certificate is Mr. Tony Bertrand, who taught her in 10th and 11th grade physics. Isabella shares Mr. Bertrand is the kind of teacher who makes a difference far beyond the classroom. His classroom was a place of encouragement on his best days and refuge on my worst. Having his support has been a defining factor in my success. Congratulations to Isabella Nelson. Tonight's third National Merit semifinalist, Jacob Bowe. Jacob is the son of Haley and Haley Bowe. He plans to attend Vanderbilt University and major in mechanical engineering. Jacob serves as President of National Honor Society, Vice President of Nu Alpha Theta, Vice President of the ACT Tutoring Club, and is a 2-year FCA officer. Teachers who have most influenced him are Mr. Lee, Mr. Pate, Mrs. Susky, Coach Bryant, and Mrs. Duncan. Presenting Jacob with his certificate is Mrs. Candace Duncan, who taught his reach class in 6th and 7th grade and coached his quiz bowl team in middle school. Jacob shares Mrs. Duncan genuinely cares for her students, often staying after school for activities. She's a joy to be around, and her class was the best part of my day for 2 years. Congratulations to Jacob Bowe. Our fourth National Merit semifinalist is Rob Whitey. Rob is the son of Brandon and Sarah Whitey. He plans to attend BYU and major in mathematics. Rob is president and founder of the RHS ACT Tutorship Club, president of the Chess Club, and Nu Alpha Theta, vice president of National Honor Society, and TSA state champion, and a member of Symphonia Orchestra, Quiz Bowl, Rogers Academy, and the programming state team. Teachers who have most influenced him are Mr. Rayborn, Mrs. Husky, Mr. Bertram, and Mr. Lee. Presenting Rob with his certificate is Mr. John Rayborn, who taught him in 9th and 11th grade. Rob says he prepared me excellently for future AP classes and created an engaging classroom that made learning exciting. Congratulations to Rob Whitey. And our fifth and final National Merit semifinalist is Brooklyn Young. Brooklyn is the daughter of Bynard and Jim Young. She plans to attend BYU and major in health and exercise science. Brooklyn has been a member of Friends of Rogers, SEA Club, Nu Alpha Theta, Rogers Honor Academy, National Honor Society, HOSA, and the Track Bros team. Teachers who have most influenced her are Mrs. Hatch, Mr. Rayborn, Mrs. Love Thomas, Coach Bryce Bray, and Coach Cole. Presenting Brooklyn with her certificate is Catherine Susky, who taught her in 11th and 12th grade calculus. Brooklyn shares Ms. Susky has taught me the value of hard work, perseverance, and asking for help when she needs it. Her class is always relaxed, engaged, and filled with care for every student. Congratulations to Brooklyn Young. We'd like to give a round of applause to all 5 of Rogers High School National Merit semifinalists. Next out on the field will be Rogers Dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the scoreboard and help us welcome the 2025 Arkansas State Baseball Champions, your Rogers Mounties. In May, this team won the state championship in one of the most exciting games in championship game history, with a 7-6 victory over Bentonville in 9 innings. The Mounties won their last 21 games, including state tournament wins over Bentonville and Harbor, en route to their 6th straight conference championship and 2nd state championship, cementing this team as one of the best in state history. Tonight we honor them and present them with their state championship rings. The team members are Noah Abdullah, Bo Williams, Carson Taylor, Ford Marcotte, Tyler Johnson, Cameron Henderson, Aiden Benson, Leonard Corning, Zach Line, Weston Rink, Joe Cantoneri, Quinn England, Brennan Loon, Tate Watts, Jack Burns, Kay Simpson, Ben Johnson, Sam Davis, Jack Taylor, Cole Berry, Andrew Blankenship, Layton Metcalf, Ty Burnham, Lucas Melson, Zane Smith, Jacob Holland, Jordan Pareda, Braden Davis, Brooks Hummel, Ethan Williams, Connor Easton, Mason Huckler, Coach Mike Hummel, Coach William Pender, Coach Joey Taylor, Coach Derek Bunch, and Coach Matt Nelson. We also want to recognize the following football players who will be getting their rings at a later date. Grayson Moak, Caleb Porter, Bernard Morgan, Cole Woodruff, Jace Fuller. Join me again in congratulating the 2025 Arkansas State Baseball Championship, Rogers Mounties. In addition, we would like to take a moment to recognize the incredible leader behind that success, head coach Matt Nelson. Coach Nelson was named the Outstanding Coach of the Year last season, and it's easy to see why. He leads with humility, kindness, and integrity, values that extend far beyond the field. Under his leadership, Rogers High School baseball has built a true dynasty, grounded in discipline, character, and teamwork. More importantly, Coach Nelson is shaping young men who carry those same values into life beyond the game. His impact reaches far past the diamond. It's seen every day in how his athletes lead, serve, and represent Rogers High School and our community with pride. Coach Nelson, thank you for your dedication, your vision, and your heart. Tonight and every night, we are proud to stand behind you. Let's give him a thunderous round of applause.
JNC Foundation ended up tonight. They're proud to raise awareness for their mission of spreading kindness to announce their $5,000 innovation scholarship, which is available to every Benton County Public School senior. The foundation was created in memory of Jackson Carter, a Rogers High School senior football player who passed away of leukemia in 2015. Again, this year marks the class's 10-year reunion, so visit the JNC booth near the southeast entrance to learn how to apply, make a donation, or you can visit jncscholars.org for more information. We'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to join the Rogers Mountie Booster
Welcome back. Here we are watching some of the highlights here. Welcome back to halftime after seeing that great trophy presentation and ring presentation to our state championship team. You can see that Jeff is coming around the side there. And we were just kind of watching on our own phones how close it was to getting into the end zone on this drive. I mean, he's right down to the 6-inch yard line here. We also thought that if he just cut to the right and normally he just can push it in when it's only 6 inches away. And just couldn't quite get in. And that's when Bentonville took over there on the inside their 5 and able to drive it pretty well. Mounties did stop them.
Yep.
And able to make them force them to punt.
Forced to punt, forced a field goal. There was only 3 offensive possessions by the Mounties in the first half, only 4 by the Tigers. So it's been I keep saying this word, but methodical game so far. Not what we expected. If you came in and tuned in for a big points game, we haven't gotten it so far, but we're going to get some information and stats and get scores from around the league here from Dave.
Yeah, Fayetteville's up 35-20 over Springdale right now. That's at half. Bentonville West leading Heritage 35-14. And that's it for the 7A West, isn't it? Because we got our game here. But thank you. That's Prevo coming over to the other side, and Gerardo Guzman bringing them down.
We really didn't see a ton of huge explosive plays from Bentonville's wide receivers. We had the trick play on the first possession that led to a 40-yard touchdown from the flip back from the running back to the quarterback, and then on the third possession we had that off balance, got a good rush in the line of scrimmage, and the quarterback makes a great throw to 8. But both the scores came in that way in the first half for the Tigers. We left about 2:21 left on the last possession. Tigers started at the opposing 45 and drove it all the way down into territory for scoring territory pretty early in the drive, and the Mounties held up and forced a field goal. So it's been a different game. Couple big plays here and there, but both teams playing pretty fundamental so far.
Yeah, they really fundamental. And, that first half went quick. Bentonville methodical with the snap count, letting the play clock go down. And able to shorten this game some. There's a good throw and catch by Jeff to Braxton. Kramer in there. And then here's the Mounties have come out here for the second half, and we've got a little over 3 minutes before we get started. But
Mounties going to receive.
Yep.
We've seen at times both the run game and the short pass play game working well. We've yet to see kind of that breakthrough play, whether it be from the legs of Jeff Regan or Titus Kramer or something over the top that we can usually get. Playing against the most fundamentally sound and biggest defense that we've played against all year.
Yeah, you can see Coach Harbison kind of chit-chatting with the head referee there, and man, there's a couple of things that we could have gone our way, and this is a tie ball game, minimum.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about, like you've said before, man, you've reffed a game, and it's not an easy job, but it feels like a couple of the places, the ball placement, where they're giving us the ball on offense and even defense at times has been a little hard, maybe a little Tiger-led, but Mounties definitely have an opportunity here receiving the ball. If you can go down, you can put together a drive like the last one you had and score to start the second half. You're in a good position. Your defense has played well than just 2 plays in that first half.
Yeah, the first half we had 166 total yards. Jeff had 92 yards rushing, 46 yards passing, and 1 TD, and Kramer had 28 yards rushing, and Braxton Lindsay had 46 yards receiving. Other than that, that's your first half highlights right there, folks. But we knew that going in, this is a terrific defensive team. This Bentonville team, it's senior led. They've got several All-State performers from last year that returned, and it's kind of the bread and butter. They can win in multiple ways. They can slow you up and grind it out, or they can throw it over the top of you. But the Mounties have to find a way. I'm sure that Coach Harbison and Coach Brill drew up something and to get our guys loose. Maybe Jeff will throw it a little bit more here in the second half. Like I said, last year there was 28 unanswered points by Bentonville. start the second half, and it was we were right there for the first half, and then Bentonville just took advantage of a couple of turnovers and a block punt, and that thing got out of hand quick.
Well, this is the hardest kind of team to play against from a defensive perspective. I think we've done pretty well just because they're not featuring just one guy. Yeah, they have a solid quarterback, they have a good running back, but it's been a multitude of different ways. And to limit them to 17 points, I'm just looking forward to seeing what our offense can do to start off the drive.
And the student body is here in droves tonight. Nobody's really left, and they're looking for something to cheer for. And hopefully the Mounties give them something to cheer for here on this first drive. It's just so hard to break something loose. We talked about that, where the defensive backfield, they tackle so well in space that it's hard to just break a 55-yard run for a touchdown.
And it's been impressive what our offensive line's been able to do against that front from Bentonville. We've talked about it a couple of times. It's a big front, and they're doing a good job of shedding blocks and getting arms in the way of Jeff and changing his angle. But once you get that job complete, then you got to worry about the second level, the linebackers and the defensive backfield, which is probably the strongest point of the Tiger defense.
And we're getting ready for the kickoff for the second half, and the back deep is Titus Kramer and Cooper Daniel.
We saw a pretty good return from Cooper on that last kickoff. It'd be good to have some nice starting field.
Looks like the kickoff is going to be taken by Blake Stroud, will be the kicker. They line up in this bunch formation. Sometimes they onside from here, or they spread out. And they spread out this time, probably looking to kick it deep. The wind looks like it picked up a little bit. It's going to be in the kicker's face from north to south. Pooch kick. Oh, that ball's on the ground. We got to get it. Oh, my goodness, not again. Bentonville recovers the onside kick. And to start the second half.
Looks like we got caught on our heels to start the second half. Not how you drew it up, and now you got to rely on the defense to get a stop.
We got to go get that ball. Just not aggressive enough.
Air.
Yeah, I got to catch in there. Throw your hand up, for the fair catch, and that that just took the wind out of the sail here of the Mountie crowd.
And they found ways to do that all night.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Started with a long snap count to start the game and a couple methodical drives, and now we got to see something big for the Mountie defense.
There's a good tackle.
Yeah.
Good start. Braxton Lindsay takes down Ficklin for no gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Great play by Braxton. Coming around the outside there.
And as bad as the half started here for the Mounties, silver lining, you forced them to a field goal to end the half. You got to be thinking the same thing here. This should be a field goal attempt, hopefully, from the Tigers.
Slepecki looking to get the ball. Brings Prevost in motion. Gives it to Prevost. Trying to cuts up here. Tries to bounce to the outside. Looks like may have been holding on the outside. I don't see a flag on the play.
I was thinking the exact same
Weren't
thing.
You?
We were in great position. We set the edge, and then it looked like nobody moved for 3 seconds.
Run out of bounds by A.J. Francisco. Gain of 8 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Long 2. Let's see if Mounties can buckle up here and force a fourth down. Give it to Ficklin. Looks like he has enough for a first down.
Good tackle by Cruz, but I think you're right.
Herson Cruz on the tackle there in the middle. This will be first down for the Tigers. Ball on the 21-yard line. Trip receivers to the near side. Gives it to Ficklin. Crashing down is Hunter Dickey. Herson Cruz in there as well. Lyman helped push.
We hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he just kept moving his feet.
Hunter did a good job of getting in down there.
Picked up about 5 or 6 on the first down play.
Saplecki puts Blair in motion. Puts Ficklin on the other side of him. Motion back out of it. Yeah, it is a false start. He's not even going with a clap there. He's just kind of waiting for the center to snap it.
Every
think.
time it's a delayed clap, so he's clapping and then he's shouting something about a second after the clap. He's trying to get the Mounties to jump or to kind of destroy their stunts.
Mm-hmm. He's 2nd and 8. Looks like the line again is the 11-yard line. All on the 20. Twins to the near side. That's Schmitz in motion. Fake it to him.
Ooh, they ran into each other.
Ran into each other. Gets out of it. Braxton Lindsay was the first man there and really slowed him up. Did a good job of slowing him up, being the man on the spot. But Ficklin sneaks out of it and does get 1, maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, it looks like just a yard, but here's where you got to dig deep. If you're Bentonville here, you're thinking 4-down territory. 3rd and 8, you got to keep everything in front of you here if you're the Mounties.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. Big series here to start the second half.
You want to be at least a 4th and 5, ideally.
Twins to both sides. Looks like they're going to go throw it. Saplecki over the middle. Caught. Prevo. Multiple Mounties right there to swallow him up, but not before he gets a first down.
That's the second time Prevo's been able to find the kind of the soft spot in the zone. We've seen it both sides of the field multiple times tonight, the quick 5-10 yards outs, and Prevo does a good job of kind of finding that soft spot in the middle of the field.
Looks like Zeke Parsons was the first man on the job. Like Braxton Lindsay checks out. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line, 7-yard line. Going to keep it rolling. Saplecki looks over the middle, and it's caught. That's his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. Conrad Schmitz. Touchdown, Bentonville. That brings the score 23-7. 8:15 left to go in the 3rd. That was tough for them to get that onside kick.
It was really tough, and the ability, too, from like the 35-yard line to take 5.5 minutes off the clock, or just under 5. Pretty impressive from the Tigers.
Oh, that's hold.
I thought so, too, on the edge.
Yeah, he grabbed Cooper Daniel's shoulder pad and slung him around. But the extra point is good. It's going to be 24-7. 8:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after this with RHS TV. Hey, welcome back. Bentonville Tigers, they get the onside kick and push it in and push their lead up to 24-7 in a very unfortunate series of events for the Mounties. Back deep is Titus Kramer and Cooper Daniel. They pooch kicked it last time. That was a really good kick by Blake Stroud, able to get that ball on the ground.
Well, we talked about the ball probably going deep or maybe seeing an onside. Stroud kind of surprised us all with a pooch. We'll see what he does here.
Another one. Oh, my goodness, it's on the ground again. Okay, Cooper Daniel gets it on the run. Gets it to the sideline. Good return by Cooper Daniel.
It was a good return.
Gets it out to the 28-yard line.
It's just dangerous on a non-deep kick to let that ball bounce.
Because you just don't know where it's going to go.
Could have bounced really wrong for us there.
So the Mounties going to take over. What is it, the 28-yard line?
No, yeah, that looks about right.
Or yeah, is that right? And kind of in a hole here, 24-7 against one of the best teams in the state. And it's 8-11. Let's go in the third quarter. One of the best defensive teams in the state, no doubt. We only had 166 yards of total offense in the first half. Regan, quick pass. Kramer, making a guy miss. Gets maybe 1 yard.
That's a little bit of a different approach from the Mounties there to start out wide in that same kind of set. We've seen Jeff kind of fake and run a lot tonight, but get the ball wide to Kramer. I don't mind the option, but now you got to pick up some yards on the second down.
Yeah, they had Lindsey to the near side to us and maybe try to use him as a decoy. So we got Parker Nixon, Lindsey here. Kramer back there with Regan. Nix goes in motion. Regan rolls. Looking up. Throws it out here.
We had a flag.
Oh.
That should be a double. Should be offside.
Incomplete. Where's the flag?
Wow. Really?
Well, he already threw his flag. He should throw the hat. How can...
Man, he just took him out. Okay.
Got a false start?
I mean, there was a false start was declined. There's no pass interference call.
That's tough for the Mounties.
Just don't understand how you can tackle a receiver going towards the ball. And I mean, the guy didn't look behind, didn't look back, didn't make a play on the ball.
Yep. The Mounties had 3 penalties for 25 yards in the first half, and Bentonville had 5 for 30. But it's going to bring up a big third down play here.
We've converted a couple times on 3rd and long tonight. It'd be good to see it again here.
3rd and 9. Jeff. Oh, gets it to Braxton Lindsey. He's got some room down the middle. Oh, he's out to the races. It's at 40 because he has enough speed. Cuts back down to the 30-yard line of Bentonville. Nice catch and run for Braxton Lindsey on that little slant.
Watch the, well, we didn't get to see it really, but kind of the stunt by Jeff to kind of run forward and then let that ball loose. And Braxton does a good job of cutting it back upfield.
Braxton has 213 yards after the catch coming into the game. He's going to add to that right here tonight. Got 36 targets on the season coming into tonight as well. And 15 yards per catch. That was a nice relief for the Mounties. Get it all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Tigers.
Flip the field.
Looks like Jeff is going to keep it. No, quick pass. Titus Kramer just over his head a little bit.
I like that option, though.
Yeah, because they're just focusing so much on the run.
Correct.
They can just kind of do that. They scored a number of times on that against Bentonville last year.
Delayed pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if Kramer had another 2 steps and Jeff threw it just a hair later, I think he'd have caught him on the run and maybe been in the end zone.
I agree. Got a lot of opportunity here. 2nd and 10, a whole lot of field. Out to both sides.
Play is on. We're going to pass it back to Xander Burke. He's got it. He's hit hard. That was a weird play. The center snapped it, but the linemen weren't quite ready for it. Or it was designed that way.
Half of our linemen didn't look ready for it either, though.
Yeah.
But the Bentonville defense was just standing still.
Yeah. Well, there is a gain on the play. Gain of 5 yards, going to bring up 3rd and 5. Line to gain is the 21-yard line. Ball on the far hash.
26-yard line.
Oh, 26, yes. Regan, back to pass. Delayed. Does he have any room? Doesn't have room. Is that number 44 again? Garrett Wolf.
And we've called Wolf's name a couple times.
Yeah, he's got at least 8 tackles already. We're halfway through this ball game. 5:46 left to go.
You don't have time to kick field goals here if you're the Mounties.
No.
Bentonville's taking anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes off the clock on their drives.
4th and 3.
Get a touchdown here. You cut that lead back to what it was at halftime, and you can reset.
Trips to the far side. Big play. Big play. Jeff keeping it. Going to fake the pitch. Keeps it.
Touchdown.
It's going to walk in the end zone. 24-yard touchdown run by Jeff Regan. Fake the option play out to Titus Kramer.
Looks like we're going to go for 2 here.
Going to go for 2. The Mounties get back on the board. 24-13 now. Going to go for 2. We're playing a catch-up game. It sounds like a good idea right now to go for 2.
It feels like that was the first time that Jeff got past the first line, and then the Bentonville secondary wasn't swarming after him. It was a good read, good fake on the pitch. It wasn't really a fake, but it looked like he might have pitched, and then he's just able to do the rest with so much speed, aggressiveness. Looks like a weird.
Yeah, they're going to hopefully
like
motion out of this and get set. Let's see what they go with. Jeff fakes the pitch. Oh, he's not going to get there. 44 gets him again. Point after is no good. Total time of possession on that touchdown, 2 minutes and 53 seconds, 72 yards on 6 plays, capped off by Regan's 24-yard touchdown run.
Encouraged by the explosive plays. It looked like the Mountie offense that we've seen all year long. And now here's the game. You got to make Bentonville drive the football. I know we don't want to take too much time off the clock, but you can't give them a short field. Every time they've had a short field, they've been able to score. And you're in this game, but you've got to get a stop on defense, and it starts with a good kickoff.
Try to pin them deep. I don't know if you go onside kick right now. Is it too early, or you got to go for it? They may be thinking that way.
Bentonville's gotten a little tricky with a couple. We've seen it once in the special teams, once in the offense on that first drive. I wouldn't mind the try, but either way here, we can't be thinking about giving them good field position.
Juan Chaparro set to kick. Bentonville looking for a onside. Kick is deep.
It's good.
Conrad Schmitz all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to try to bring it out. He's got some room over here. He's on his feet still. Chaparro with the tackle. Good return by Conrad Schmitz.
Big saving tackle by Chaparro. You're on the right side of the field if you're the Mounties, but a really good return by Schmidt.
Yeah, he's all the way to the 31-yard line. Decent field position for Bentonville. .36, excuse me. I think I said 31.
Ones look like 6s from here.
Twins to each side. Fickle in the backfield with Saplecki. Give it to Ficklin. There's a good push out there. You're going to have to strip that ball. Strip it, 3. Strip it, 3. Ball.
Ficklin hasn't had a huge run. He does a good job of after contact kind of getting extra yards, but we, for the most part, kept him at bay tonight. But I think we're going to see a heavy run game here from Bentonville.
From here on out, I agree.
I think they're looking to take this to the fourth quarter on this possession, hopefully.
Yeah, 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. If they can get 5 yards on a run, they'll probably go back to the well once again. Looks like a pass. Looking right to the sideline. Irving. Taken out of bounds over there. Cooper Daniel, good tackle.
Cooper does a good job there, not letting him come back inside after the out. It's a first down, but it could have been a lot worse. Most importantly, made him go out of bounds. You want to keep time on the clock if you're the Mounties.
Yeah. It's a big, strong throw from this hash all the way to the other sideline. Trips to the near side.
We go back to the ground here.
I think they do. Yeah, they do. Give it to Ficklin. Good hit initially.
There we go.
Is that a Cruz?
It's a great tackle by Cruz.
And Ty Chandler back there as well.
It's 20 on the tackle. That's
that Chalmers.
Chalmers.
apologize, folks, but these black uniforms are a little bit more difficult to see the numbers.
There, I'm having to look at my screen to see them clearly. Look sharp, but they're hard to see with the royal blue numbers.
Can bring up 2nd and 8. Was Ficklin in motion. Looking right. Quick pass. Looks like Prevost got it. No, that's Blair Irving.
Well, they changed their approach here. They noticed they want to keep that clock moving, so he threw that just a little bit inside. It was more of a curl route than anything else, and just got down on the ground to keep the clock moving.
And watch for the double hitch here. The
That's
hitch
good
and
call.
go, and
Yeah.
feel like they're kind of setting them up. Yeah, they got 3rd and 3. I would imagine they run it.
You would think, but watch the play action hitch. Good, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I like that too. They are going to throw it. Get out to the sideline.
Let's go for the first down.
They do have the first down. Blair Irving out to the sideline. And what they're doing a very good job of is keeping the Mountie offense off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that was their goal tonight, especially taking the play clock all the way down. First and 10 on the 38. Give it to Ficklin. Who's that, Herson Cruz?
Yeah. That's good pursuit by
that's
Braxton Lindsey.
Good job by Braxton coming down the line. Look at it.
Stays on his feet, stays on balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait for him to make a move, and then you go attack. Because he's a very good running back. You can't fall for his first move. Braxton did a really good job of just managing his body.
All right, last 2 plays, you've done a good job on first down. We got to get a second stop in the drive in the series. False start.
Yeah, they're called false start. Yeah, Coach Javi is screaming and hollering, and finally got the referee to blow the whistle. The referee's looking back at Javi like, "I'll call it." Well, there it is now. Yeah, there's a flag now.
I like that banter by the ref. He's like, I threw the flag.
Yeah. 2nd and 15.
All right, here's your stop, Mounties.
Yeah, got to get a stop on this series. Saplecki. Calling for it, waiting on it. Gets it. Quick throw. No, he steps up. Has a little bit of room. Brought
Good
down
tackle.
by Ty Chandler. Good job. Only gain of 2. Going to 2nd and 13. Great job by Ty Chandler to get him in space. 3rd down and 13.
Braxton timed that snap count perfectly. He's starting to get the delay right, and he rushes hard off. Left tackle steps in. It takes the running back to get up, and that closes the pocket for the quarterback, and he had to get out of his element a little bit there.
24-13. 1:40 left to go in the 3rd. 3rd down and 13. Big play here for the Mounties. Trips to the far side.
I think we get a 10-yard
Pass.
out.
Ball in, and right in his face is Hunter Dickey. Made him throw it too quick and out of play.
Is that not
It's
intentional
incomplete.
grounding? He's
Yeah.
in the pocket. There was no one in the vicinity.
That could say that somebody may have been over there by the sideline, I guess.
Man.
I guess maybe because he was influenced by Hunter Dickey. Possibly I could see where they wouldn't throw the flag, but there's our stop.
Looks like Bentonville's going to punt this ball unless we see some more trickery.
Cooper Nix is the punter. Back deep is Titus Kramer. Let's just make sure we do punt safe here. Let's not even rush. Let's make sure they punt the ball.
That snap.
It does punt it. Bentonville's it's an end-over-end kick that does go out of bounds at the
About the 15.
Yeah,
looked like.
16-yard line. It's not that bad. It could have been a little bit worse as far as pinning the Mounties deep.
I agree. It looked like the ball hung a little bit more than he wanted.
Yeah,
That's true.
A little bit of wind in his face. It held that ball up and put it to the sideline. Now the Mounties, 24-13, get a stop. Big stop here. With 1:19 left to go in the 3rd.
Well, it's huge. You didn't get the 2-point conversion, but either way, it's still a 2-score game here. And Mounties are always thinking touchdowns, so At the end of the day, you go back to the what worked last time. It was a couple explosive plays. Let's see what happens here.
Regan with Kramer in the backfield. Lindsey in the H. They're going to give it to Kramer. He's got some base out there. He keeps his feet all the way out to the 28-yard line.
It's a great
first down by
some
Titus
misdirection
Kramer
here by Jeff, and then Kramer finds the hole and just does a great job of getting to the second level of the defense.
Braxton came around the backside like it was going to be an option the other way, and I kind of held the linebackers there where they weren't so aggressive.
Yeah, I agree. Kramer does such a good job protecting the ball.
Trips to the near side. Jeff keeps it. That's a little bit of space.
Yeah.
Gain of 4.
And I can't explain what this is, but they're just tripping him up at the first level. They're just changing his angle a little bit.
Yeah. He's not getting a clear path to the second level, and it's just
they're not getting clean touches on him at the first level, but they're doing just enough to slow him down.
2nd and 6. 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Here they come. Kramer finds another space out there. Good 3-yard carry. Going to bring up 3rd and 2, and that might take us to the fourth quarter.
I love that approach by the Mounties, though, of getting different guys involved. Kramer has been so big all year, and Jeff is obviously very dynamic, but to be able to give the ball, give Jeff a rest on a play is huge in this as we go to the fourth quarter.
That we go to the fourth quarter. You're watching,
important.
Yeah, very important. You're watching Rogers Mountie TV on RHS TV. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back at the fourth quarter.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
If that's the case, I'd rather...
And we're back, folks. All-important game here. Hey, there is a lot at stake here. First place in the 7A West, playoff standings. You know, the team that gets the win tonight most likely will have the number 1 seed in the West, instead have 2 home games, have to bye the 2 home games, and won't have to face Bryant in the semifinal. So big fourth quarter here for both teams. Mounties down 24-13. 3rd down and 3. Jeff going to try to keep it. He's trying to bounce. He does bounce. Has some room out there. Past the 40, past the 50. Puts on the brakes. Spins. Gets all the way down to the 40-yard line of Bentonville.
Takes a big hit and pops right back up. You got to love this play by Jeff. He just beats everybody with his feet here. I mean, this is good blocking. We've seen this all night, but Jeff just turns it to another level here. He's able to slow down, make one miss, make another. 2 makes a good tackle, but Jeff pops right back up.
I think it started with he did a little bit of a jab cut in the backfield, and it froze the linebacker some and made them a false step. They get a false step, 1 false step. He's got too much speed for them to catch up. First down for the Mounties on the 40-yard line of Bentonville. 11:51. Kramer in motion. Jeff back to pass. Steps up. Throws it deep. Looking long.
Ball's picked off. Looked like maybe down at the 1 or 2.
Ball's intercepted. What a play.
I'm trying to get Parker Nix on something deep, and he just didn't have him beat. Jeff threw a decent ball, but number 1 went up and high-pointed it. A lot of time left in this fourth quarter, and the Bentonville Tigers are going to be pinned. We saw this Mountie defense early in the first quarter get a stop when the Tigers were pinned, but that's a tougher position than you want to be here if you're the Mounties, but looking for a defensive stop and a bounce back.
Well, the only saving grace there is that they did count him in the 1-yard line. I thought for sure he was in the end zone for a touchback, but
I think he caught it and then he slid, but
my goodness, it was a heck of a play.
not an easy position for the Tigers either.
No, inside their own 1-yard line. Saplecki back to looking for the call. Looks for the pass. A quick out here to Blair Irving. Gets him down to the ground. Good tackle out there in the open field.
He's going to get the first down, but that tackle was important.
That's Aiden Eikenberry out there. Out to the 13-yard line. So first down for the Tigers.
Ball's at the 13.
Gives it to Ficklin. Trying to bounce to the outside. Trying to get him turned in. He's got some space out there. Good tackle out there by, I think that is...
That's Jared Blockberger.
Or Jagger Blockberger. That's right. Ficklin for the first time was able to at least bounce it out a little bit.
Yeah, most of the stuff they've done with Ficklin has been inside, in between the tackles, and that time they bounced it out for the first time.
Braxton Lindsay and Jagger Blockberger come off for a play. Oh, out and go. He stops. Throws a little hitch out here to Ficklin. Makes a man miss. Able to get another 3 or 4 yards after that initial contact.
And this feels like a little bit of a gut check time here for the Mounties. Been punched in the mouth, punch back, make a mistake. The adversity, how do you deal with it? Looks like Lindsay's going to try to get his team focused here. But really, you're looking for a big play in the backfield.
2nd down and 2. Ficklin has it. Running hard. Boy, he's bouncing off tacklers.
His legs just don't stop. You'll see we'll get him up around the shoulder pads, and his feet are still moving. Pretty impressive.
And that big offensive line, able to lean on our guys some too, kind of wearing us down. Not able to, tackle cleanly when you have an offensive line leaning on you as well.
Correct.
Kyrie Bonneville out there. Braxton Williams. Hunter Dickey. Going to go out here. Steps up. Saplecki doesn't have anywhere to go with it. Takes the sack. Good coverage by Eikenberry to the near side that he was looking for Blair Irving and couldn't find him.
Yeah, Cooper Daniel with the sack, and Guzman was in there too, and it was a good crash down by the Mounties. The defense has been out here a lot in the second half.
They certainly are.
It's just they've got to be tired. You got to find one more breath here. Get your offense back on the field. Make it possible to come back in this game.
Yeah, we've unfortunately 2 turnovers with that onside kick in the. Looks like he's going to go left side. That's Conrad. He drops it. Yep, drops it.
Big.
Yeah, it is big. Stops the clock, and it's 3rd and 12. Checking back in is Julian Arroyos, and Kyrie Bonneville checks out. Third and 12. 9:22 left to go in the ball game. 24-13. Saplecki looking left, getting flushed out. Throws to the near side.
He's
out of bounds, incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down. Ty Chandler bringing the rush and chasing him down, forcing him to throw it.
Great pursuit by Ty.
Yeah, he was off balance. He was off platform.
Looks like they're going to bring the punt team on.
Looks like the Mounties have brought in another.
Good hold, defense.
Great hold by the defense. You got plenty of time here, and you're in the same position after that big explosive play. That interception took the wind out of our sails, but man, you got plenty of time to make something happen. 2-score game here.
Drayson Volk is back on the 10-yard line. Cooper Nix is the punter. Nice high kick, end over end kick. Calling for the fair catch. The ball goes into the end zone.
Bounce.
Good bounce out to the 20-yard line. Mounties with 9:06 left to go in this ball game have been used to scoring quick. And see if we can get something going here late in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time.
We have it in us to be very explosive. We've seen it in glimpses here in the second half, but got to take care of the football. Take care of the football. And I would have liked to see, and once again, this is I'm not a coach, not a football coach for a reason, but after that big play, I wanted to see us just keep running the ball. Keep running the ball. It was working.
Yep. Diamond set to the near side. Jeff alone out there. He's looking at the numbers. I think the numbers are here. Throw it to Braxton. Get some good blocking. He splits them. Going to get out to the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
That play is 3 for 3 tonight.
Well, it's just math. I mean, you got more guys over here, and you got Braxton running the ball. And terrific blocking by, who's that, Xander Burke and Parker Nix and Drayson Vogt.
Yeah, they've done a great job all night blocking. They've been covered all night. Like we've talked about, this Tiger secondary is veteran led, and it's sometimes it's harder as a receiver, as I can imagine, to stay engaged if you're not receiving the ball. But done a great job blocking.
Counted them short. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 9-yard gain on that last play. Rolling right, Jeff, pausing, bouncing, gets the first down. And more.
Picks up some more on the roll.
Yeah, I didn't see what was going on over there.
I don't think he was down before he rolled over that guy. We'll see where we get the spot. Spot just feels really short.
They do give him the first down, obviously, but critical first down for the Mounties. 8:42 left to go. Again, number 1 seed on the line here tonight. It's the biggest game they've had here since 2006 here in Rogers. Jeff back to pass. Rolls a little bit left. Finds Braxton Lindsay over the middle. Ball's in the air, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Braxton, and he's looking for a flag. He thinks he got hit prior to the ball getting there.
And he did, and I'm not as mad about not having seen a flag there because the defender was at least making a play on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just there's been a couple opportunities like that tonight where we haven't gotten the flag. So I like that shot though over the middle. That worked earlier in the game.
Kramer back there with Regan. Going to give it to Kramer. Had some success on this side so far. Spinning. Nice, strong run.
He plays with great pace.
Patient enough to find that hole and strong enough to make it count when it needs to. Bring up 3rd and 4. That's just over 300 yards of offense so far for the game. Fake to Drayson. Jeff keeps it. Face mask. Yes, they do call it.
Good call.
It's going to be first down and a lot more. So we did throw that flag. You see Jeff's head turn around there. 7:47 left to go in the ball game. Mounties driving. They're going to be in Bentonville territory. Ball is placed at the 41-yard line of the Bentonville Tigers.
And we haven't seen the explosive play yet on this possession. Really good play calling, great blocking, and then you get a penalty like that and you're in opponent territory.
Parker Nix and Braxton Lindsay to the far side. Xander Burke in the H. Regan calls for it. Gives it to Kramer. Kramer trying to find a little space, and he does.
Wow, what a great
Slips through.
That patience that we talked about paying off there.
Yeah, stayed behind his blockers and just kind of read what was going on. His blockers staying, engaged the whole time, was able to make that thing go an extra 6 yards.
We can set up in that diamond formation. Now, you got the numbers again. You got to wonder.
Just do the math, and it's second and a long 3. They're going to throw it to Braxton again. He has it. Gets up to the 30-yard line, fighting, grinding, winning. Good job. First down. Got that first down yardage Good job by Braxton. Ball's on set on the 30-yard line. 6:51 left to go in the ball game. Mounties desperately need a touchdown. Regan by himself. Quads to the other side. Look, he's going to try to go to Braxton deep. Can't find
he's got
him.
someone. He's got someone.
Oh. Braxton fell down and came back to the ball, and Xander Burke was going to that vacated area.
I think that was Cooper Daniel, or was it Parker Nix that he had just for a moment wide open on the other side? He just missed him.
Well, Jeff had a lot of time back there. The offensive line doing a fantastic job of giving him some space. Grayson Cooper there. Number 71. Senior captain.
2nd and 10.
Kramer back there with Regan. They're going to give it to Kramer. Bounces.
Great run.
Very good run. Gain of 6 yards on the play. Titus Kramer showing some versatility here and some much-needed tough yardage up the middle.
You're in 4-down territory, but you're playing a little bit against the clock at this point. We're getting down to the 6-minute mark. It sounds like a lot of time, but Bentonville has done a good job of taking time off the clock.
Trip set to the near side. Braxton here as well. Jeff, going to keep it. Tries to bounce to the outside. He does bounce to the outside. Number 1 takes him down, but not after a first down.
See if we get the stoppage going out of bounds, and we do at 5:53.
It's Aiden McCarthy with the tackle. It looks like Aiden McCarthy is down. The clock is going to stop. They have a Bentonville player on the ground.
Looks like they're maybe
it's
stretching him out. Hopefully
maybe cramps,
just a cramp, yeah. We've got a little bit of a stoppage here in the injury.
Injury timeout. Yeah, we'll be right back after this. Thank you for watching RHS TV.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
We're back, folks. 5:55 remaining. Bentonville Tigers up 24-13, and your Rogers Mounties are threatening. First down on the 17-yard line. Ball on the far hash. This is where that ball gets really far away from us here in the press box. I'm going to get my binoculars out. 2 receivers to the near side. Parker Nix to the far side. Braxton Lindsay in the H. Regan. Looking to pass it. Throwing it. Just out of bounds to Parker Nix. Just intended for Parker Nix. That was one of those passes. I think Braxton Lindsay was trying to sneak through the line of scrimmage. And they ran it last year at about the same spot, and he was able to get through. Everybody collapsed on Jeff, thought it was a run, and just popped it, a little pop pass for a touchdown.
I like that decision by Jeff, though, like throwing it to the sideline like that. It's either going to be an incompletion, stop the clock on first down, or you have a chance for a touchdown.
Empty set again. 3 to the near side. Regan. Looks like a design run all the way. Tries to cut it up.
Ran into his lead block. Tigers just do such a such a good job there, kind of setting the edge
Of leveraging and keeping the leverage. And yeah, there's Connor Davis with the stop there for the Tigers. A lot of the design runs have been very successful all season, just haven't been as successful tonight. 3rd and 10. Mounties can get a first down on the 3-yard line. Trips to the far side. Looks like they're bringing heat. Throw it quick. Caught. Keeps his feet. Xander Burke, run over a man, gets a first down. Great job by Xander Burke, keeping his feet. There's a penalty flag in the backfield. I think there's going to be personal foul on number 2.
Hopefully it's
roughing
not
the
holding.
passer.
Hopefully it's not holding.
Oh, it is holding. Oh, my goodness. Man, every time we get a good play, there's something that kind of pulls us back.
I want to say this about Xanderberg because that was so impressive. All night long, his biggest role has been blocking, and then he gets one opportunity, catch the ball, makes the most out of it, and unfortunately we get called on the hold, but
3rd and 20.
I have something in the bag here.
The line to gain is the 3-yard line or the goal line. Regan, quick pass. Braxton Lindsey has some room at the middle. Down to the 5-yard line. Touchdown, Mounties. Braxton Lindsey in from 23 yards out. Quick slant into the end zone. Mounties get on the board once again.
And there's that pop play that we ran this earlier on the slant under, and Titus Kramer does a good job on the block, and Braxton Lindsey just finds a lane. Touchdown, Mounties. Here you got to go for 2 again.
Yeah, looks like we're going to go for 2. The score 24-19. We need to get it to 21, get it within field goal range.
When this 2-down or this 2-point
Well, look
conversion,
at this setup. It got Kramer in the backfield calling for the ball. They fake it to Jeff. Oh, no,
he's
Jeff
open.
has it.
He's got
Gonna
it.
get it to.
Come on.
Oh, extra point is good.
Come on.
2-point conversion is good. Xander Burke.
Great play design. Jeff on the inner. They do this a lot in this Wildcat. You don't know what's coming.
Oh,
And
we
the
lost
camera
it.
didn't know what was coming. I like
Yeah,
it.
I know,
A little
I know.
trickery. And Xander Burke gets that 2-point conversion after getting that play called back for the holding. And Mounties cut it to 3. 4:44 left to play. Plenty of time. You go for an onside here, or you kick the ball.
I think they're very good at recovering it, but you just don't want to give them a short field, I wouldn't think.
You don't want to give them a short field, and then you're playing a clock game. We have all 3 timeouts. I assume we have all 3 timeouts, and we do. And this is a tough decision.
Man, so much on the line tonight. 24-21, what an incredible atmosphere. 4:22 on that play. 77 yards and out of 12 plays.
I think you kick this one deep like you did last time, and you just hope for a little better coverage. I wouldn't mind kicking it towards the sideline even on either side. I'm okay almost with the flag. I want to make this guy in the center make a decision and make a move before he catches the ball with a head of steam.
Mason Meyer is back deep.
He's creeping up, too. If we can get him backpedaling again, we could pin them.
Yep. See if he pooch kicks it.
Drive this ball.
It's an onside. Hey, the ball's on the ground.
Oh, my gosh.
Get the ball. Mounties are going to recover the ball.
I think they got it.
I think the Mounties got it.
It was bouncing around.
He dropped it, and then surely we've got. Can a ref get in there, please? We got the ball.
Can we see a call?
Mounties got the ball. Come on, call it. They touched it, and we got it.
Mounties football. Onside kick. Bentonville Tiger tried to get it before the 10-yard and fumbled it. Mounties get the ball. 24-21 left to go, and 4:41 left to go in the ball game.
24-21. And man, I'm trying to calm down here.
What a
Can we
play!
we get a replay of that?
I think they're looking for it.
All right, here it is. And you'll see they creep up before the 10-yard line, touch it. Oh man, it's Shapiro is actually back in there.
Yep.
Jared
Mounties,
Blockberger.
lots of life in them. Down only 3. So much on the line. 4:41 left to go in the ball game. Number 1 seed, really in the playoffs, at stake. Conference championship pretty much is at stake as well. Jeff, going to keep it. Oh, he gets a crease through there. A nice run by Jeff Regan for 14 yards.
Great
all
blocking.
the way down to the 44-yard line of Bentonville.
The clock should be running. Okay, there we go. You're playing a clock game here too, because you can't go up by more than 4 or 5 points here. Bentonville, you don't want to give Bentonville too much time. Yes, you're thinking score first, but man, you're playing a couple games within the game here.
1st and 10 for the Mounties, 44-yard line of Bentonville. Good blocking on that last scheme there for that first down play. Regan, quick pass. Braxton Lindsay, same thing as before.
It's good. Keep the clock
Stretches
running.
it out. Looks like a 6-yard gain.
Both teams
maybe
have
5.
Yep, both teams have all 3 timeouts. We're going to probably start seeing Bentonville use some if we get inside the 20.
So it is 2nd and 5.
Got to get it. You got to go a little bit against your MO here. Haven't been in this position this year. You got to let that clock run.
Brill calling in the plays. The offensive coordinator. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 39-yard line.
And man, they're stacking the box.
They certainly are. Regan going to come left. He's got some blocking. He's got his crease.
Stay
Down
in
to the
bounds.
30. Gets out of bounds.
Great run though.
Another first down for the Mounties. Another 15-yard gain. Oh, penalty flag is thrown. I didn't see what was happening. I was looking at the yardage line here.
I missed it too.
I think it's going to be on Bentonville. Look at that replay. Jeff runs out of bounds. If they stay with it, I don't know what happened here. But
if it's a personal foul, that's going to be an additional 15 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Looks like it is going to be on Bentonville.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Number 2, yep. Oh, it's going to be all the way down to the inside the 13-yard line for the Mounties. 3:22 left to go in the ball game.
I am not just trying to play devil's advocate here, but there's a lot of time on the clock, and we've got to manage this as well as we can. The less time, the better. Once we get in the end zone.
Regan in the backfield by himself. A tight trips to the near side. Xander Burke in the H. Regan going to keep it in his hands. Finds a crease.
Cut.
Good cut again. Oh, he stays on his feet. Spins down to the 4-yard line. They can get a first down here. Going to run the clock. Clock gets set. It's going to be a 40-second play clock. Look at this cut here. Cut back to, oh, look at 44. Left him standing still. 400 yards of offense for the Mounties so far tonight. It'll be 2nd and 1 on the 4-yard line. They're going to stay in the huddle for a little bit. 2:47 left to go.
And so because you have a first down yard line here, you could technically run 2, 3, 4 plays before you get in the end zone.
Regan going to keep it.
They're going to let him go in. Yep.
Oh,
That's
he gets
smart.
a first down and gets down on the ground.
Smart.
First down, and he sits on the ground. The Bentonville Tigers looked like they were going to let him score. Didn't it look like that?
That's what they were trying to do, and I think we're going to get a timeout from Bentonville here probably. I guess not.
Oh, what a smart play.
Yep, there it is. You're going to timeout.
Wow. Oh, so much on the line right now.
They let an extra 10 seconds go on deciding if they want to call a timeout. We know we can get in the end zone. We got 4 plays to do it.
Oh, my goodness. The onside kick converted.
Yeah, if we can replay that last one, because you're going to see Bentonville kind of let off the gas, stand up, get on their heels.
And try to let Jeff score. Now there's going to be some time left on the clock, regardless. It's not like you gotta score at some point.
You're going to have to score, but didn't see, but they really just stood up and they wanted him to get in because they want as much time as they can possibly get. You figure Mounties aren't going to onside. We've had trouble kicking it deep in some spots and playing coverage in the kickoff. So I'm sure Coach Jeff Smith is over there talking to his guys already about what this kickoff is going to look like once we can get in the end zone.
What I'm just most impressed about is the fight the Mounties have had tonight. No quit, kept fighting, stayed in the ball game, stayed positive.
And the adversity, the comeback from the adversity. I mean, we've had 3 or 4 plays that just ball didn't bounce our way, or we didn't make a great decision. And you're right, just staying with it. The mentality of this team.
We can't hear the referee. Hopefully you can at home. We're inside the.
They're resetting they're resetting that play clock. I don't agree. That coach did not call that timeout right away. Or the game clock, not the play clock. It looks like they're going to 2:21. Okay, so just 2 seconds added.
The clock should run on his whistle.
There's
timeout.
timeout.
It's a timeout. You're right. Excuse me.
No running clock here, but first down and goal.
See, at the
now you just got to score, right?
Yeah, I say just go score. Don't risk not scoring. Get in the end zone, Jeff. Touchdown, Mounties! Mounties take the lead, 24-27 right now.
And this is a big extra point.
Takes it right at him, right down the heart of the Bentonville Tigers into the end zone. Mounties take the lead for the first time tonight. Juan Chaparro set to do the extra point. Brooks Barriola the holder. Very important extra point here that we can get it to 4 points. There's the hold. It's good. Chaparro with the extra point.
That's big. You've got to score a touchdown now if you're the Bentonville Tigers.
2:19, it's a lot of time, but Mounties are up by 4 points, and the Bentonville Tigers have to get into the end zone. The drive took 2 minutes and 22 seconds on 43 yards on 6 plays. Mounties take the lead for the first time tonight, 28-24.
And this ties the most the Bentonville Tigers have given up this year against week 3 against Lee Summit. They gave up 28 points, but they also won that game 45-28. So this is the tie for the most points the Bentonville Tiger defense has given up this year. And this is a big moment here for the Mounties. Mentioned earlier, struggle with the kicking game a bit. Going to be interesting to see how we approach this. Had a huge onside kick return.
That was recovered, yes.
Yeah, recovered just the previous kickoff. But here you got to be thinking, how can we get this ball? And they put someone different back there. They got number 12. Is that the Arkansas commit?
Yeah, that's Prevost and Conrad Schmitz.
Here you got some open field. Do you go pooch? Do you just try to drive it deep?
There's a lot of green grass right there on the 25-yard line.
Agreed.
But these guys are really good about running up and catching it. So let's see what Chaparro does. It is a pooch. He doesn't call for a fair catch.
Great.
Oh, we ran right by him. Got to get the man to the ground. Got to get him to the ground. Get him to the ground.
Jared Blockberger, or Jagger, my bad.
Yep, Jagger Blockberger on the, but it's still.
I think that's going to be a Bentonville Tiger penalty.
On them.
Some extra shoving at the end of the play.
That's 100% on them.
8 trying to plead his case to the refs, but it looks like they've got what they want to call.
And if it's on number 2 again, that isn't too
I believe it's
unsportsmanlike.
8. I believe it's 8.
Oh, was it?
Looks like it's going to be unsportsmanlike again. There we go. Oh.
What?
Oh, it's gonna be offsetting.
Oh, offsetting. Okay.
It's gonna be offsetting. So looks like they're gonna keep the ball here on the 41-yard line. Decent field position for the Bentonville Tigers. They only have to go 59 yards here. Big arm quarterback Cole Saplecki.
Only 2:10 left. We've seen Rogers in games score three times. The team scored 3 times within 2:10. We're looking for nothing here.
Saplecki.
Everybody in the stadium on their feet.
Oh,
Bad snap.
Bad snap. Does corral it. Throws it to the sideline. Caught. That's
catch.
Prevost. No, that's Blair Irving.
It's 2 broken plays by the Tigers tonight that have resulted in a big gain. Quarterback just able to stay with the ball in the bad snap and make something happen.
Mounties need a turnover of some sort or big play here. Ball on the 41-yard line.
You just got to keep the ball in front of you.
Mounties come after it. He's rolling right, throwing right. Blair Irving again. Shoved out of bounds by Eikenberry.
They're getting out to the sideline. 7 seconds on the first play, 5 on the second. that recipe, they're going to move the ball down the field with plenty of time near the goal line.
Plus getting out of bounds as well, so the clock does stop. So Plecky, same thing. Rolling left. Firing. Oh, incomplete. Blair Irving dropped the ball on that one. Still a pretty good throw. Zeke Parsons on coverage back there. They're running kind of the underneath, out, and the corner.
Well, they didn't get the first down on the second throw, which I didn't pay too much attention to, but could matter here because the clock is stopped, but you still got to get the first down if you're Bentonville.
1:53 remains.
I think you bring pressure here.
Mounties up by 4, 28-24. Third down and 3.
I think if you're Dale Williams, you got to dial something up here.
Looks like they. False
yes.
start. False start.
Here we go. All right, now you approach this a little different. You get a 3rd and 8. Still plenty of time.
Julian Grundy with the false start. Pushes them back to 3rd and 8. Mounties bringing in fresh bodies.
Still don't mind the idea of a blitz here.
Peyton Acosta checks in.
Got to put pressure on
It's
7
going to
here.
be similar plays. He's going to be rolling left and looking for the out pattern out there at the 30-yard line, just past the sticks. Look for him to roll left. Get it to. No, it's a handoff to Ficklin. Oh, he's going to get the first down.
Clock's going to run. They have timeouts. They'll probably call one here.
The clock is running. Will run after they set the sticks. It's 1:46 left to go.
I guess they're thinking the same thing we were last drive. We don't want to give them. They don't want to give us any time.
All set on the 26-yard line. Rolling left. Trying to find the out pattern. Looking back across his body. Gets a man.
Good coverage.
And that's caught. Schmitz catches it. Zeke Parsons on the tackle.
Why is the clock not moving? First down?
Once they set the
first
chains
down.
and they blow the whistle and get the chain started. 1:23, 1:22 left. Mounties need to stop.
Everything right here is just crunched. There's not as much field to work with.
Ficklin up the middle. He's going to get in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Bentonville.
Good amount of time left.
1:06 remaining. Gave him kind of a short field to go. They were able to push it in. That puts the score 30-28 right now as they attempt the extra point.
I got to be honest. I think Bentonville was okay scoring or not scoring there. I know that sounds weird, but they decided to run up the middle. I think they were trying to take more time off the clock. Minute is 6 is plenty enough time for these Mounties.
2-point game right now. 1:06. Very important extra point. And it's good. It makes it a 3-point lead. As the Tigers take the lead once again. It's only a 3-point lead.
So they scored in 1 minute and 4 seconds. We got 1 minute and 6 seconds.
And a field goal will tie it, put it in overtime if we need to. Mounties thinking touchdown. And one of the most explosive offenses in the state. 60
State's
points
ever seen.
Yeah, 60 points a game. Mounties has all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, that's a really important point here. 3 timeout. I mean, I wouldn't say we're the same kind of outrunning team where we throw a bunch of balls to the sideline, but having 3 timeouts and with the explosion that we have, a lot of options here for the Mounties.
Juan Chaparro is looking better and better all season long. He's 1 for 2. And they're putting Jeff Regan back deep, along with Titus Kramer and Cooper Daniel. Cooper Daniel here to the near side. Braxton Lindsay's out there as well.
I think they're going to kick this deep.
See if Jeff gets a chance to
Call a
return
timeout.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout once they saw Braxton and Jeff back there. Probably should have snuck Jeff out there. Yeah, the coaches saw a different look on our return team, and for Bentonville and want to try to choose something different here. Boy, what a ball game. And the Mounties, you know, they got stopped on the goal line down there. It's
trick play, and then you got the pooch kick to start the second half.
Yeah. Mounties have really kind of
left some greens on the table.
Yeah, they certainly have. There's some opportunities out there, or else this would be a different story right now.
So you got Jeff, you got Cooper, you got who's deep? Is that Titus?
It's Titus, yes. See if maybe they have some sort of reverse kickoff return queued up. Here's the kick. Over to the left side. It's caught. That's Drayson Volk. Good return.
Good.
Out to the 41-yard line. That's a great return. That's a good result. You put a couple of different guys deep. They kick it short. What a great catch by Drayson Volk. That ball was spinning funny.
It's the guy you want in that position.
That ball was spinning like a top. It was just, you know, it wasn't end over end.
Right into the sure hands of Drayson Vogue.
Mounties only need 59 yards, just like Bentonville had. Bentonville only needed 59 yards.
Yeah, and we only took 3 seconds off the clock on the return, so a little bit more time than Bentonville had to score.
Quad set to the near side once again. See if the Mounties have numbers. They look like they have numbers. They're probably going to throw it here. Jeff's going to keep it. Spins, gets hit in the middle. That's the only difficult thing about, we call timeout here.
I like that play call because that play has been 3 for 3 for us. I like the idea of that. I wish we would have gotten through for a little bit more, but going to have a 2nd and 5 coming back from the timeout.
Bentonville is just so hard to do trick plays too, like option
Correct.
this or flip here or even a hook and ladder or something like that. They just seem to be so in the right place.
Well, when you have athletes as good as them and guys on the line as big as them, and you're as fundamentally sound, like you talked about earlier, they're so gap sound, and they seem to be everywhere all at once. But Rogers done a great job in the second half. They scored 3 touchdowns. And really, you're looking for one more really big play in this game to turn it.
And this is what two of the best teams in the state, honestly. Number 2 team, Bentonville, number 3 team in the rankings. This is what it really should look like, a 31-28 game with a minute left to go. Twin receivers to both sides. Lindsay is a slot on the far side. Kramer in motion. Regan getting pressure, rolling, throws it. Oh, just incomplete. I thought somebody may have jumped off sides for the Tigers.
We're in the same position the Tigers were in, where we were talking about field position and all that. You got to get the first down. First of all, you got a lot to worry about here. Most importantly, you get the first down. You got 2 timeouts. You got to get 5 yards. Obviously, you're in 4-down territory, but you don't want to have to go there if you don't need it.
3rd down and 5. Regan by himself. Looks like he's going to keep it. Bounces to this side. Gets a good block. Gets out of bounds after the first down.
It's a great block by Lindsay.
It is.
13 looks like 13 for Bentonville might be down
Connor
right
Davis.
now.
Yeah, Braxton turns his back so he doesn't blindside him, but does get a good shot regardless because he's such a big guy.
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh, Rogers guy were out there helping.
Our trainer got out there and didn't want anything to do with it.
So first down for the Mounties on the 43-yard line. 44 seconds left to go in the ball game. Mounties down by 3. Field goal can tie it.
Jeff did a good job of picking up some extra yards there before he got out of bounds, too.
Kramer back there with Regan. Regan rolling right. Throws to the sideline. Caught.
Looks like a penalty flag in the backfield, probably holding. Could be a bit of a setback here if so.
Looking at the white hat here. Holding against. Wow, it's tough. Boy.
I've had 2 big holding penalties in the second half. Both times Mounties have responded positively on the next play. And that last time it happened, Braxton Lindsay went underneath for a touchdown. Mounties are going to need something similar here. Fortunately, it's first down, but you got a lot of yards to make up here.
Burke and Lindsay here to the near side. 3 receivers to the far. Looks like they bring some heat. Regan spins out of it. Throws to the sideline. That should be pass interference. It's incomplete.
He dropped it. There was a lot of hands in there. Saw Lindsay let go of the ball just at the last second.
Going to bring up 2nd and 20.
Definitely the second option. We tried to run the same kind of play we did last time with Lindsay over on the right side, and then Lindsay was on a comeback route. Just had a little bit of trouble getting that ball into the comeback route, into the hands, and bringing it in. Looking like a 2nd and 20 here. Play clock is down to 6-5. I don't know if the Mounties know it. Might have to call timeout.
They do. 33 seconds left to go. Boy.
Not where you wanted to have to use that timeout if you're the Mounties.
No. Ball on their own 47-yard line after that holding penalty. Mounties are going to have to find some magic here to finish this out. They only have to get to probably, the 25-yard line to give Juan Chaparro an opportunity. He's been able to kick 40-yard field goals.
Yeah.
So maybe the 20, but the 25, let's see if he can kick a 45-yarder.
I think in an ideal world, you're looking to get to that area with 15, 20 seconds left, hopefully, and maybe have the option of throwing a couple balls into the end zone. You only have 1 timeout, though, so you might only have time for 1 more, maybe 2 more running plays, unless you're getting out of bounds for sure.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to be a passing play from here on out. Definitely need that first down, and the line to gain is down there at the 33-yard line of Bentonville. Let's see what Coach Brill has drawn up here.
If there was ever a time for a go-to trick play, it's now.
Yep. Jeff, back to pass, steps up. Oh, spins out of it. Keeps on his feet. Can't get him. Get a block out there.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, tripped up. Clock runs.
Yeah, and Coach Harb is just kicking himself. He was hoping Jeff could get to the sideline there. What an amazing play to evade the pressure, though, and then get outside of this guy.
Yeah, he just wanted to try to get out of bounds. Almost did. When he evaded that initial rush, I kind of wish he kept his eyes up. Maybe there was somebody open downfield I couldn't see.
I think he thought he might have been past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, could be. It'll be 3rd down. Is that correct?
Yeah, 3rd and 11.
And
21 seconds. So
yeah, it's
everything has to be out of bounds at this point, or finishing the play out of bounds.
Or if they get a first down, the clock stops, and then you can down it or spike it, stop the clock,
True.
and then get your field goal unit out there. But you got to have something at least 20 yards down the field.
Agreed. About the 46.
No, actually a little bit more than that. 25 yards down the field to give Juan Chaparro a chance to tie this thing up. "21 seconds. Mounties down by 3. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Need a little bit of Mountie magic here.
Certainly do.
Looked like they were offside.
There's a
Didn't call
catch.
it.
Braxton Lindsay has it across the middle. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to stop the clock. Cut up. Got to rush up to the line of scrimmage. We're going to spike it. We're not going to spike
They're
it.
going to move the chain, so I think we're going to go for another.
There it goes.
Another
Clock
play here.
winds. Going to look downfield. Rolls right. Throws across the middle again. Caught! Braxton Lindsay has it. Down to the 15-yard line. Oh, my goodness. There's your Mountie magic.
He didn't get. I don't think he got out of bounds. I think clock stopped because of the chains.
Now they're going to have to spike it here. We're going to have to spike it. $18-yard line. Mounties going to have to spike it here. The clock is going to start to run on the
We're
whistle.
going to go for the win.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to go for the win.
We are. Regan throws it deep in the end zone. Ball's tipped and batted down. Oh, no. The Mounties lose by just that. What an effort by the Rogers Mounties all night long, and go for the win.
I don't mind it. I like.
What a gutsy effort, a gutsy call by the Mounties.
What a game.
What an incredible game once again. Mounties came so close right there at the goal line. It's so many times the Mounties have come up just a little bit shy in this game. What a ball game. Another instant classic in this rivalry.
A lot of good sportsmanship shown between both teams here.
Boy. Braxton Lindsay almost came down with that touchdown catch, the winning catch.
A lot of respect shown between both coaching staffs. And, man, you think about 17-7 going into halftime, and Bentonville's able to complete an onside kick out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're punching the mouth 24-7. For the Mounties to be able to come back in this game and make it what it was, just a really impressive effort by both sides. It was impressive to see just how fundamental and good of a football team Bentonville was tonight, but a lot of praise to this Mountie defense and offense for just pushing through and battling through a lot of adversity.
Yeah, just you can't make mistakes against a good Bentonville team. And
we made them.
We made a couple mistakes, and we're right there.
Yeah.
We had that interception, and we didn't get that onside kick, and we didn't score from the 1-yard line there.
Yeah,
and
keep going back to that.
Yeah, we could have really pushed this game over the brink and come out with a win tonight.
I got to say, I don't mind the call for go for the win there. I like that a lot. The momentum we had. Brill obviously, Coach Brill and Coach Harbison obviously had a two-play scheme to get up the field, and they knew with the timeout or with the time remaining what they wanted to go for, and Jeff gave them a pretty good shot to do it. Well, I think that's going to do it for us.
Yeah, thank you, folks, for tuning into Rogers Mounties TV and RHS TV. We appreciate you, and whether you're watching on your phone or at home, or you're going to rewatch it tonight or tomorrow. We appreciate you tuning in and supporting the Rogers Mounties, and I know they appreciate it as well. Brandon Johnson, thank you so much. I want to thank
you, Dave.
Zach Land as well, the production engineer, and for getting this done. And folks, we have Harbor next week. We'll be at Harbor, and we'll get back at it next week. And we'll see you next Friday. Go Mounties.
Go Mounties.